Hey now! I don't know my music. There it is. There is my music. Take that off. I'm gonna have to change what I do with the emote thing. I don't think I'm gonna leave it on emote anymore. I think that when I'm offline, I might make it sub instead of emote, because I've heard some distressing things about emotes. Let me just see something. Maybe not. I don't know. Let me look through the Twitch real quick before I do anything. I want to look through like the Twitch global emotes. I mean, I don't see anything in there that's like... I don't know. I'll have to ask some people that might know more about that. But anyway, hey now, we're live. Let's get the word out. Alright, yeah. Okay, what? Alright, whatever. Hey, Mogul, what's going on? How goes it? Yo, EB! Thank you for the, sub. 2 years. 2 years of awesomeness. How is it going, EB? Let me finish posting on, all the Discords, and there's something I need to look into. And then I have a question to ask some of the people here who might know a little bit more about just Twitch in general, but let me just do my posts real quick. Okay. Oh, hold on, let me read this. Jesus Christ. All right. Alright, and I also need my Twitter. Where is that? Well, first let me post on like Facebook and everything, and then I'll look at Twitter. Something I need to look up. Oh, no. Yeah, that's a shame. When somebody goes like full-blown weird like that, you know? Where they just suddenly just while out like that. I mean, I guess that was the first indication that something was a little weird when they went on that rant about cat breeding. Alright. Hold on, let me just type this name in here. Alright, yep, that's what I figured. Yeet! So that there, and I'm like, When I go live and somebody hits follow like 3 seconds later, I'm like, oh, he's going to be suspicious going forward, I think. Alright, I did want to throw this out there for anybody who might know anything about this. Okay, so as you guys know, I have been, whenever I'm offline, putting the channel, this channel that you're on right now, in emote-only mode so that nobody can type into it who's not either myself, the broadcaster, or a moderator. And of course the moderators are people I trust, not that they're going and typing messages into my chat when I'm not online. Who does that kind of shit? But there had been reports of people connected with the hate raids going to people's channels when they're offline and using their chat, because for some reason you can use somebody's chat when they're not online. I understand why a moderator would have access to that, to type in, moderator commands, but I don't understand why, why that's a thing. And it has a lot to do with Twitch's whole infrastructure being based on IRC, which is very, very old technology. But anyway, I put it in emote only because I heard these people would go to somebody's chat when they're offline, type in a shit ton of hateful, deranged messages, and then report that channel for having hateful, deranged messages unmoderated in chat. And Twitch was actually banning people because of this, which is kind of ridiculous because these people weren't even online. Then who's looking at their chat when they're not online? Why does the chat even exist when you're not online? It's kind of weird. It should be something that should only be brought up by the broadcaster or moderators in ModView. So I've been putting it in emote-only mode and only taking it off when I'm live, right? But I'm considering maybe that I should make it subscriber-only when I'm offline. And the reason is because I've heard that they're using emotes to do hateful messages. And I'm thinking, well, how do you do that, right? All the emotes have to be approved by Twitch. But apparently they're spelling out messages using the regional indicators. And I thought that the regional indicators weren't on Twitch. I know they're on Discord, but I didn't think that they were on Twitch. And as a matter of fact, Twitch has a hard and fast rule about making emotes. You can't make emotes that's like a single letter unless you're a partner and you can prove that it's part of your branding. And I think it's specifically to avoid people stringing together emotes to spell out slurs and things like that. But I looked through the global emotes, and I didn't see any letters in there. I didn't see any way of putting regional indicators into chat. So I don't know that this is a thing. I think that I might have just heard something that somebody was just... who didn't know anything about Twitch was, maybe speculating. Well, they have gotten lax in a sense in the fact that like certain people who have had their affiliate or partner status for a certain amount of time are approved to have their emotes go through without being looked at. Like if I put a new emote in there, it goes up like in an hour. It doesn't take weeks like it used to, right? And I guess some people are being dicks about that, which is a shame. Because, that's why we can't have nice thing. But I don't think that... Yeah, no, in emote mode you can't type anything you can't type anything. You can only enter emojis, and I'm pretty sure that the only way you get past that is by being a moderator. And I don't really think that the regional indicators are available on Twitch. You know what I mean? I don't think that's a thing, so maybe I don't need to worry about that. Because I don't know. I don't think you can do... you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to Google it. What up, Ted? I'm just going to Google Twitch and regional indicators and see if anything comes up. Let's try spelling it right. Well, there actually aren't really any Pepe emotes on Twitch. Some people put them in as part of BTTV, which is called Better Twitch TV emotes. But I don't... But if you have to have it installed to see them... Yeah, I'm finding a lot of information about regional indicators, but I'm not seeing how to do them in Twitch. I'm going to try and copy the F into Twitch and see if it works. See, now, I wonder if that... Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Ted, can you do me a favor real quick? Yeah, but that's not an emoji. That's like, it changed what it looks like. Hold on. Could you do me a favor, Ted? That little tiny F that I put in the chat, could you copy it and attempt to paste it into my chat now? While it's in emote only? And If it doesn't work, put any other emote in the chat so that I know that you tried it. Yeah, I don't fucks with BTTV mostly because of all the Pepe shit. Even before the alt-right kind of co-opted Pepe. Alright, obviously it didn't work. Thank you so much, Ted. Let me take that off. Alright, so that doesn't work, so we don't need to worry about that. Alright. That doesn't work. Even before Pepe was co-opted by the alt-right, I just didn't like it. I just thought he was, like, creepy and gross looking. Like, I didn't get what was so funny about him. Hi, Gibbsy. Gibbsy had a pukey episode earlier, but he seems to be doing a lot better now. New dog food. Well, different dog food. They didn't have the normal kind. So it's like a different flavor, and whenever we switch from one flavor to another, Gibbs always has like a day or two where he doesn't feel right. Yeah. He's definitely feeling better now because he's playing. Yo, that's my blanket, bitch. Just chill out with the blanket, man. He's wilding out back there. So we're probably going to beat Dragon Quest XI today. I've been thinking about some things. And yeah, we're gonna try and beat this game today. We have a few more side quests to go through, like not the big sub quest, the story things. That we've pretty much done all of those, I believe. But we have some side quests to do. We have a Tickington quest to do, and where'd the music go? A second. Oh, there's just like a long blank spot. Yeah, oh, there it goes. Yeah. Anyway, maybe that's where you turn the record over. Gibbs you shooting lasers, yeah. There you go. Anyway, we're gonna fight Kalasmos, watch the ending, and then do the last Tickington things and fight like the new super boss. See what that's all about, right? But the plan was after Dragon Quest, because the only reason that I was doing Dragon Quest 11 on Saturday night, or Sunday nights rather, is because I couldn't find, I wanted to play it. I wanted to play Dragon Quest 11S, and I just needed to find a place, and I didn't want to do it on Wednesday, because we had originally done it on Wednesday. I wanted to do an evening stream so that people who missed it the first time because they were daytime streams could see it again, you know, or just see it. Without having to watch VODs on YouTube, and also like the new content and everything. But anyway, good boy. You know, we put Falcom Night on hold after finishing Legend of Heroes 4, and we're supposed to move on to Legend of Heroes 5. Songs of the Ocean. No, that's a Star One song. Something of the Ocean. I don't know. You know, which... We traveled space, but we don't know the words to the songs of the ocean. It might actually be Song of the Ocean. I forget what it's called. But we were going to move on to that and continue Falcom Nights. But I'm going to continue to leave that on hold. Because I want to do Undertale. And I know I already did Undertale. I already did Dragon Quest 11. I can do Undertale again. And the reason that I want to run through Undertale again, and it's not going to be a long thing, it takes me like 2 streams to get through Undertale, is I want to play Deltarune. We already played Deltarune once, but there's a new chapter out. Deltarune Chapter 2 is out, and I want to peep that shit before everybody spoils everything. So after Dragon Quest 11, we're going to do Undertale, Deltarune Chapter 1, and Deltarune Chapter 2. And it'll be nice to have it with the webcam and the layout and everything in a background, and make a nice layout for it, because that last time was before I did all that kind of stuff. But anyway, guys, let's get started. Let's get to some Dragon Quest XI. Hopefully we can keep this whole stream on Twitch this time. If the frames start dropping, if it gets bad, we will move the stream over to Discord. I got no problem with that. I'm going to be calling Blue Ridge tomorrow. That's my ISP, and yakking at them about, okay, what's to be done, right? No spoilers, it's awesome. There you go. I figured it would be good, right? The first one was good. Let's play the intro. I see where we can sit. I see where we could eat or possibly shit. I see where we could look at a lemon. I see the carpet. I don't see a fucking bed. What kind of fucked up house is this? I ain't even lying. I could watch this all day. Just get You suck. Dude, your hat is awesome, but what is with the rest of that outfit? You look like Uncle Sam, like, fucked a tomato. What is wrong with you? Oh, yeah, baby, my pants are so tight. That's how you do it. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. What the hell? Oh my god, the guy spawned underneath me and lifted my ass up. Lifted me like Jennifer Grey in fucking Dirty Dancing. Sweaty parts were forced on you. My drill is cursed. Eek! Wait a minute, I don't want this guy forcing nothing on me. Oh, I'm so naughty. Stick your sword in my ass, Selma Cruz. I'm a bag. Hello, and once again, thank Kyle and Juan for the hosts. Let's do this. So I did a lot of off-stream stuff. Went back and got some treasures that I had left behind. Did some crafting, got some costumes. Nothing story-related, right? But, just stuff that would save me time because I wanted to try and finish this today. So I should be, yeah, Hotto Step? I forgot that I went to Hot. Why did I go to Hotto Step? Probably just, I wonder why I chose that. I don't know why I would have been there. We need to go to Tickington, but let me just go over the costumes because there are some different ones. I think I have all the costumes except for the post-game ones. But yeah, I have him on Luminary of Legend. There were no other ones there that were new. Veronica, I have her on the High Priestess. Previously, we had her as the Flapping Fairy, which actually is probably the most interesting one because it's so unlike everything. It's the only one where her head's uncovered, but this is like her final costume and all that. Hendrik, I got him as the Warrior King. I had to go and there was the helmet. I was missing the helmet. Yeah, the fairy's my favorite too, but we might as well go with those endgame costumes. That's Hendrik. Eric, I got him as the coarse-haired Corsair. Serena, I got her as the Serenica. There was, like, again, one piece of it. I think it was the circlet that I was missing. Jade, I have her as the Zenlon, which is amazing because we were talking about how cool it would have been for Jade to have a costume similar to Chun-Li. And then there it is, right? Yeah, the Serenica, yeah. Not Serenica, the Serenica. It's like the Carl. Oh, he's chewing his bone? Is that what you're doing? Okay, just keeping an eye on him. And then there comes this costume, which it's not like... Oh, wait, I could zoom in? I didn't realize that. I mean, it's not useful because it just zooms into her face, but... it is kind of like a little bit like Chun-Li, right? We got Sylvando as the Stunner. We got Rab, he's the king of the world tree. And that's it, okay. So let's head over to Tickington. Because I did have a password. Yeah, they don't want you to zoom in on the old ass or the titties, right? Which is fine, but it's like, does it have, I mean, I don't know. Here's my thing. They should have that option to zoom and rotate and do things like that. And yes, there's going to be people who are going to be complete pervs about it, but it's a video game. You know what I mean? Like, if people want to perv to a video game, whatever, right? It could be weird like that. Oh, yeah, see how Veronica... Okay, yeah, hold on. Let me come out of this. Yeah, let me... there was a costume that we thought we couldn't get, but I managed to get it. You can with mods now. And yes, you used... Of course you did, Hitomi. But, I forgot about that. The black cat. Yeah, I managed to get that. It took some doing. Alright. Hitomi has been horny on main for as long as I've known her. Yeah, Team Ninja makes some horny-ass games, right? Hitomi is always horny on main, right? And the reason that she's wearing the cat costume in 2D mode is because I think I actually have her wearing the actual equipment. Yeah, black cat hat and black cat costume. Because even though it's not the costume I want, it's really good stats. Yeah. Yeah, Kyle is kind of horny on main too. Which one is it? Was it this one? No. Dragon Quest 2. Yep, Cade leaving to Renderak. We haven't done this. Dragon Quest 2. Oh my god, this is the Renderat Cave, alright. Lo, a true warrior standeth before me. How do I know this to be true, thou criest? Why, a proud soldier of Middenhall can tell a fellow fighter when he sees one. Dude, if you're a soldier of Middenhall, what the fuck are you doing here? 'Tis fortuitous indeed, for I seek just a one as thee. Wherefore thou sayest? Why, a foul and ferocious monster hath laid claim to the treasures of the cave wherein we stand. Aye, 3 great treasures indeed, the soul sigil, Erdrick's armor, and the mighty thunderbolt blade. He hath girded himself all about with them, and doth parade these corridors most arrogantly. Everyone's favorite dungeon! Well, okay, Kyle. The larcenous fiend must be relieved of them forthwith, lest his majesty the Prince of Middenhall arrive to claim them and find himself and his companions deprived of their aid. I beg of thee, do all that is in thy power to vanquish this impertinent knave and return the treasures to their rightful resting place. Alright, here we go. Huzzah! It seemeth my estimation of thee was not an error. So we gotta put the treasures back where they were so that the Dragon Quest II hero can find them. Thou art a courageous warrior, stout and true. Now go, seek out the fiend, triumph over it in battle, and recover the trio of treasures. Thine enemy doth parade these corridors most brazenly. I have no doubt that if thou venturest further inward, thou wilt corner thy prey soon enough. So it's a robbery in Rendarik. Let's see if there's anything down here. Yeah, I figured there might be treasure chests, but not really. Alright. Oh, shit. That's still a thing. Okay. Alright, we gotta try and get over here. Oh, God. Yes! Dragon Quest II, alright. Okay. There he goes. It's weird how he looked like he was dressed like Arus. Oh boy, look at this shit. Bill Hybrid. Alright. Well, hey, I'm level 99. Yeah. That's Dragon Quest II, alright, right? You guys saw me play it on Super Nintendo. Hybrid. Bop. Yo, Hybrid low-key looks like Galarian Moltres. What's funny is that even in... Oh, dear. Even in 3D mode, Kyle, it keeps a lot of retro sound effects. Will he reappear? He's gonna be up one of these. Let's see. Well, not that one. Alright, not that one either. Well, actually, no. It probably is that, because it... One-man armies. Here we go. And the amazing score. The music that was all composed by Hatsune Miku. I don't know if she has time to do all the things she does. So multi-talented, you know? And I got a Thunderstorm Sword, which... whatever the fuck. Let me see something. Let me just go back here and see. I don't know. No... What if I was to go this way? I don't know how to... Oh my god, I mean, I kind of knew how to do it in Dragon Quest II, but I'm coming from, like, a different direction almost. Like, it doesn't look exactly the same. I just gotta find the staircase, that's all. Bop, bop, bop. Ba 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 da da. Ba da 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 da. What'd I get? Another Thunderstorm Sword. Alright. Alright, let's try this one. That's true, you got a point there. Alright, so it's definitely not the first one. Not the second one. Here you are. Okay, it's the third one. He's like dressed like Arus. Alright, well, first there's treasure chests to get, so let's check them out. A Thunderball! And it strikes like Thunderball! Oh god. Alright, we got High Birds, Galarian Moltres, and King Fu Dogs. And Kyle, if I'm correct, you have never in your life played a Dragon Quest game, right? That'd be good. Yggdrasil's Leaf. Alright. Money! That's $4. Probably left, I think. Yeah. Oh god. If he ever plays it. Why is the Orc Chieftain glowing? Wait, is it rarefied? Is it a shiny? Thunderbolts are 10 out of 10, snarf, snarf. Oh yeah. Got him. You'll play 11S eventually. Yeah. You'll play Final Fantasy VII eventually, too. I don't know if this is right. Alright, what do we got? Killing Machines and a Bill Haw. This isn't so bad. Damn, Eric! Damn, Daniel! Damn. Ogre Shield. What the fuck ever. Alright. Now there's some chests. Alright. We got a Seed of Deafness and $4. Should probably use that Seed of Deafness. Let's go and do that. That'll be for Eric. $4. Alright, another Killing Machine and 2 Tiger Jackals. So, okay, so, Kyle, I'm trying to get, like, your very brief history of RPGs, right? So I know you've played Pokemon. You've never played a Final Fantasy other than the little bit of 7 that you did on stream that one time, and it was very little of it. You played Zelda, right? Okay. Any other RPGs you play? Oh, other than Persona 5, obviously, because I know you played through Persona 5. I'm trying to get, like, a feel if you've played any of the classics, like, you know, like, have you ever done, like, a Chrono Trigger or something, you know? Alright. Oh, that's fine, I guess. Wait, hold on. No. Alright. Orc Chieftain's in a Killing Machine. Yeah, they're not glowing this time. I wonder why the guy was glowing. Played 10 minutes of Zelda 2. Wait, Zelda 2 is in the NES game? And an hour of Link to the Past. Never played Chrono Trigger Dragon Quest. Right. Oh, that's right, you did play Undertale. And a little bit of Persona 4. And you played some game, was that Sanctus something? Oh god. Yeah, I remember this. This is actually kind of where you get the Thunderblade. Chronicles of a Sanctus Mortem of Tribulation Rhapsody Clash? Something like that. Alright, what do we got? We got Red Mists and Tiger Jackals. No big deal. Yeah, you never finished Chronicles of Dark Lord, did you? Tanya kind of came into the stream and ruined it. Cherry Coke Mist. Oh, damn. Eric needs some heals. We'll do that after the battle, though. Monster slashers. Alright, whatever. Stop, stop. Fuck! Alright. They're basically gonna make me go through the whole cave to Renderak, it seems. I seem to remember you didn't finish Kodal. Oh no, that's not even it, is it? It's there that I got. Oh, fuck. Thank you for the clip. Whoa, Chronicles of Sanctus. Alright. Hey, Brian, what's up? We were just kind of talking about... Oh, that's a buff. That's why he was glowing. We were just talking about people who ain't shit. Yeah, you didn't finish Chronicles of Dark Lord. Yeah, because you were playing it pretty regularly, and then Tanya came into your stream and kind of, like, made it awkward. I would like to see you finish that, just to get your, like, whole thoughts on it, especially since you didn't even get up to the part that I wrote, but... You know, I know how it is, you know. Took you 3 years to finish Spider-Man. How'd it go, Brian? We're trying to finish this. Oh, Brian, I did get all the Steam games back. Just to give you an update on that. Platinum War, whatever. No, stop going in there! Oh my god. Yeah, well. Oh god. I'm not even sure if the holes are in the same place or not. Or if I'm just bad at this. I had a sort of a one-sided conversation with her, and it went some pretty wild places. I'm not going to bring it up here completely, but I think she's finally getting the help she needs. And that new game of hers is, like, canceled, so, like, the Steam page is, like, all taken down and shit. Teenagers that like TikTok. What? Flappy noodle. Monster slashers and Spike Drummer. Hi, Gibbsy. I probably gotta... Fuck! I wasn't even near it. Oh, God. It, like, sucked me into the hole. Oh, you sucked me good and hard through my jorts. I'm surprised she posted anything on Facebook. Taking a break from social media, right? Okay. Like a Castlevania pit? What do you mean like a Castlevania pit? Eat my jorts. Eat pant! Good, you're gonna lay on my clothes anyway. Just lay down. You don't gotta spin around 5 times. He's like, clean clothes? Nah, they gotta smell like my ass. Alright. Oh god. Oh, I love the original version of Dragon Quest XI. It didn't take a lot of convincing me to play the remake. I'm at the end though. I'm probably gonna be eating it today. Well, you don't get sucked into the pit. You get knocked into the pit. I'm talking about I was walking past the pit and the luminary just decided he was just gonna just right into it. Magic Beast hide. What the fuck ever. Can we finally go up this? Oh god, do I gotta remember this now? I think it's up. It is not up. It's gotta be right then. And then... right? No. Okay. Well, Dogi's sexually attracted to fire. We learned that in one of the East games. That was incorrect. Alright. Okay, so it's right. No, okay, it's right, left. Okay. Do this out loud. Right, left, right. Right, left, right. And then... let's try right. I think up? Yes, okay. I'm practically at Renderac now. Right or left? I think right. No! Okay, it was left. Alright. Okay, so right... left, right, right again. We're practically at Renderac. Down. No, it was up. Shit. I did it right the first time. Fuck. Nah, yeah, I played the original. This is really good. Okay, left, right. I mean, it's pretty much the same game, but all the extra content is pretty cool. Like, this is all extra content. It was up. And then left. Then I think up. Yep. I think right. Yes! Here he is. Come here, you idiot. Ah! Yes, even the mightiest monster in Renderac standeth not. Clank! the slightest chances against my pitiless blade. But wait, what have we here? Dost thou desire to clank face me? Very well, thou seems a worthy opponent. I will welcome the chance to display my matchless skills. My lord and master did guide me here, whereupon I availed myself of the clank. Finest of knightly trappings, the thunderbolt blade, the soul sigil, and the armor of none other than Erdrick himself. And lo, in donning this fabled garb, I am become as mighty as he. None shall best me now. Now the time is upon us. I must unleash my newfound clank powers, and to aid my master in reducing this realm to naught but a shattered wasteland. So he's a lethal armor? Or restless armor, rather. Wow, okay, alright. I have pet powers, let's see. Yeah, I don't want to fuck with it. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so I'm gonna do Blade of Ultimate Power. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and do Umful on... We'll do Hendrik. Hendrik, you're gonna do... Since you're gonna be Umfulled, I'd actually like to do a Cut Above. And Eric, you are gonna Divide. Oh, he's doing Kassat? That's not good. Good deal. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, oh wow, he blocking and shit. Alright, 11B. Omni Heal. Veronica. Umfull yourself. Hendrik. Yeah, never mind a Cut Above. Let's do Unbridled Blade. Eric. Critical Claim. Nice! Nice! Alright, okay. Blade of Ultimate Power. Let's do Twin Dragon Lash, Unbridled Blade, and Divide. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. Fuck that guy, right? Alright. With the fiend who filched them defeated, Erdrick's armor, the soul sigil, and the thunderbolt blade begin to glow with lustrous light. You should go and tell the guard at the cave entrance that the restless armor is no more. Can I go this? Yeah, that goes to Renderak. Alright. Easiest way to do it would be just go the wrong way. Yeah. Oh, fucking of course. This is fine. Alright, we got Orc Chieftains and King Fu Doggo. King Fu Doggo. King Fu Doggo. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. What do we get? Seed of Strength, nice. Okay. And if I... No. I think if I just go the wrong way... No. It's a dead end. Oh, here we go. We're almost out of here. There he is. Lo, thou art returned! And from the glistening glint that adorneth thine eyes, I surmise that thou hast succeeded in thy quest, vanquished thy foe, and recovered the item stolen by the fiend. With these treasures to aid him, the Prince of Middenhall and his companions will be able to take on the foul Hargon when finally the day arriveth. Thou hast done this realm a great service, if it pleases thee. You know what would be nice, dude, is if you just take these items and hand them to Alan when he comes through them, instead of making him search high and low for them. Just saying. And we got an Uber Regard of Evolution. Henceforth I shall steadfastly stand guard and ensure that no other miscreant dares lay their hands upon them until such a time as they are needed. It is not my place to say this, perhaps, but thou art possessed of a certain nobility that doth bring to mind the prince himself. Intriguing. Bonk. It doesn't do the bonk sound effect in 2D mode. Yeah, right? He made all those pits, right? And Alan should appear there. Here he is. So literally, Aleph is the only luminary we have yet to make appear, and we can't do anything there until we beat the game. Needs more bonk, yeah. 7 out of 10, not enough bonk. By IGN. Alright. Out of 2D mode, I shall come! Don't tell me when to come. Alright, so let's look at the... let's look at the quest catalog and see what's in here that we haven't done. Because it says I've done 82 out of 89 quests. Let's see. Okay, so this one I just gotta go to Gondolia and give the guy the Sage's Stone. So let's head over there. I love that in the third act of this game, the fucking overworld becomes Dragon Quest 3. I mean, I think you could still change it to Dragon Quest 8. But it's so cool that it becomes that, you know? And I remember when I was first playing this and I got to that part where the overworld changed and I was like, wait, you know, I had been long suspecting that there's a strong connection between this game and Dragon Quest 3, and I was like, yeah, that tears it right there. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I've been meaning to come back. Really? I can't drop down? What? Well, oh, you might hurt yourself if you drop down there. Ah, you came back, eh? And you have the Sage's Stone. 11 behands, the old man. Yeah, okay. Santo cielo, see, this is the Sage's Stone. This is the fabulous treasure that sink with my ship. I cannot believe you find it, and I cannot believe the frames that are dropping. We only lasted 40 minutes before it started going to shit. We're gonna move over to Discord. I'm not putting up with this at the end of Dragon Quest XI. Let me just document this. Stop. Oh, I don't have my text file handy. One moment, guys. Sorry about this. I just need to find my text file. Fuck it. I didn't mean to close it. We made it to 8:10. Unbelievable. Less than an hour. Santa Maria. Alright. We'll see you guys on Discord. Alright, we are back. We are not streaming to Twitch. We are streaming to Discord. Who did we get? We got Brian. What up, Brian?
Hey.
And what up, Moogle? Yeah, I've been having this ongoing issue for a while now. I'm also running speed tests right now, so give me a moment to let those finish. Because I'm trying to document everything for them. Yeah, my upload speed right now is like 3.17 on the first test. That's like less than half of what I normally get. And the second one, 3.2. Yeah, it's bad. Hopefully you guys can see it here and it's like a decent quality, you know.
What's going on?
Hey, Moogle. Wow, I can't hear you. Let me lower the game. I keep the game at a nice volume, but then when I'm doing this, I can't hear you guys, you know. So let me raise you up, Moogle, too. Just don't scream in my ear, okay?
All right.
Okay, cool. All right, just give me a minute to finish doing this last speed test, because they always want me to do 3. I'm going to be calling them tomorrow, and hopefully they have some kind of answer for me, because this has been ridiculous. You know, this is my livelihood, and it's, like, fucked up lately, my upload. Download's fine. I'm getting 145, 135. Upload, I'm getting 3. I normally get 8. I'm getting 3. I got 8 before we started. 137.6 now on upload. Looks like it's a little higher now, but it's still, like, not quite what I need it to be. It looks like it's like a settle around 5. That is just horrendous. And I'm like, I'm not going to try and push through it on this big journey of finishing... Thank you for that, Moogle. That was a noise that I needed to hear at that exact moment when I was talking. That was a noise that I needed. That was necessary. Anyway. About to finish Dragon Quest XI. I don't need this shit, you know? Alright. Chicosa? What you say? You want me to have it? No, ragazzo. You find the stone. You must keep it. I wish to see it one last time. But the item itself is no important to me. Memories and friendships, those are the real treasures that I discover on my adventures. You will learn this too, I think. And you make me a happy old man also. Allora, you must take this, per favore. It is my way to say grazie. Making the most of Mithril. I should have done this quest a long time ago. So we can now make fizzle foils, mithril helms, and suits of dancer's mail. None of which I would actually want to make.
Sounds pretty good.
No, it doesn't sound good. Who'd we get?
Hey.
Hey, EB. Yeah, I did speed tests, EB. My upload's like 3.
Yikes.
As opposed to 8, which is what I normally get. So that's, yeah. Alright, so that's finished. Let me, you know what, I'm just in case that, I don't think it is, but just in case that dancer's mail is some kind of costume thing, I just want to see. No, it's not. Alright, it would be pink if it was.
Awarded 1 yike.
I've been awarded 1 entire yike, right?
Yes.
A full-ass yike. Yikes on bikes.
Yike.
You know, hold on, I can move the game over slightly because I'm not... I can cover up where the chat room normally is, and then I can see who comes in here, and I don't have to always ask, who did we get? Okay, so where are we doing? Alright, let's see what else is... Okay, this quest can't be accepted yet.
What?
Why the hell not? I'm at the end of the game. That doesn't seem right.
Fuck what now?
I'm trying to remember if that was a post game quest.
It might be a post-game quest, but let me just see. Let me just Google quest after Sweet Dreams. Let's see. DQ11 quest after Sweet... Oops, Sweet Dreams. Can't even spell the word sweet. What is the quest after Sweet Dreams?
Hey, we got a Ross.
What up, Ross?
Hey, what's up?
Lasted almost an hour before my upload speed dropped to like 3. All right, hold on. What is the one after it? Marking a momentous. Oh, I don't know if this makes sense. All right. Apparently, it's Richie's Rock Hard Roulette Challenge. It doesn't automatically become available. You need to talk to the girl by the stairs leading up to the casino in Octagonia to make it available. Okay. How many times? I feel like I've talked to her a whole bunch of times. Doesn't she block your way if you come there during the day and you have to come back at night? I'll go to Octagonia and figure this shit out. Yeet! Weird. I'm like, oh, hello. I don't want to have this, like, random quest not fulfilled. Unless they mean this girl. Oh, hey there, Mr. 11B. Say, you go to the casino once in a while, right? Mind if I ask you a favor? I think it is. I thought they meant her. See, I've been saving up my allowance to buy this super cool statue of Uncle Vince to give to him as a retirement gift. But when I went to the store to get it, some big bully named Richie barged in front of me and bought the last one they had. Man, line cutters get nerve stapled. I don't even make the rules, right?
Go beat his ass.
Yeah. Man, and it was just perfect, too. I tried asking him to sell it to me, but he just ignored me. Probably because I'm just a kid. So yeah, that's the favor I wanted to ask you. Could you ask Richie if he'd sell you the statue? I'll give you the money. Sure. You will? Thanks, Mr. 11Me. Okay, so here's the money I saved up. If you could buy the statue back from Richie, I'll be super happy. $4. Richie, why does she have 3,000 gold coins? What is this? I mean, yo, do Girl Scout cookies sell that well? Richie loves gambling, so he's in the casino pretty much all the time. He usually plays on the special roulette tables up on the top floor. I gotta say, I don't think he'll be the easiest guy to make a deal with. But I know you can do it, Mr. 11B. I'm counting on you. Alright, let's go do that then.
We have to get those special pair of dice.
Yeah, you gotta throw snot at the dice, right? We gotta get our Kingmaker to throw snot at the dice.
Yes.
Given how much golden experience points are at a premium in a Dragon Quest game, how the hell did she get 3,000?
Like I said, Girl Scout cookies. Hey there, what's going on with you, huh? Some poor little orphan wants the Statue of Insight Blood, and she sent you to do the talking? Hey, well, everything's for sale if the price is right, but I ain't interested in your money. Nah, what I want is to have a little game together. So how about it? Want to play? Richie wants you to... So this is Richie's Rock Hard Roulette Challenge. Richie wants you to prove you're a true god of gambling before he'll hand over the statue the little girl the orphanage is after.
Rock hard.
Yeah, he's hard. That's like that joke I made about AC/DC that they only have 3 songs, basically. One is We're Such Badasses. The other is we party harder than any other people. And the third is My Dick Is So Hard Right Now. You're my kind of guy. Now, I bet you want to know how to win my little game, right? Well... all you do is hit the jackpot on one of those these here special roulette tables. Simple as that. I don't even care which table. Go for your life, champ. I gotta tell you, though, I've been coming here every day for a while now, and I still ain't seen nobody win the jackpot yet. You got your work cut out. So how about it, huh? You gonna take the cash that kid gave you, trade it in for some tokens, and try your luck? Or are you just gonna chicken out and forget all about it? It's up to you, man. From here on out, you're on your own. If you get lucky and hit the jackpot, let me know. Otherwise, the statue stays with me. Oh, God. This does not sound fun.
No safe scumming either.
Yeah, you can't really save scum. I mean, you kind of can, but not really. Minimum bet is 100. I'll probably want to play like the cheapest one. 200. 10. All right. How do you hit a jackpot in this? It's roulette. Oh, you got to put it on a single number. You have to get a... wow. Well... that makes sense, right? Oh, no, I don't... No. 11, right?
All coming together. Hello?
Hey, what?
Hi.
Hi. Wow! That had to have been fixed, right?
Wrong on my end because it just froze.
No.
Yeah, it froze here.
It
too.
froze? Okay, hold on. Are you guys hearing me?
Yeah, I got a little warning. It says the stream you're viewing currently has reduced video or audio quality. This may
Okay.
be due to
All right.
network
Okay.
conditions.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
see, I thought that was my fault, so I was
Okay.
closing windows in my
I
browser.
love that you guys are talking over me. It's fantastic. Can you not hear me?
No,
Can you guys not hear me?
Yeah,
Oh
I
boy.
think his
Oh dear.
internet connection is telling him to go fuck himself.
I think
Yeah.
he's disconnected entirely now.
All right. Amazing. Wow. How am I still hearing people drop in and out of the call if I'm not even on Discord? And just at the exciting moment where I actually hit the jackpot, that had to have been fixed, right? Get off me, Gibbs. Those messages sent. Well, that's on data. It's weird because it's showing me as being online, but it disconnected me from Discord. Hold on a second. All right. I'll be right back, guys. All right, we're recording again. My internet actually went down, like completely. So that sucked. I did document it. Are you guys able to see it?
I can see it.
Okay, let me get everything going. All right, so cool.
No, I was actually looking to.
Could you say that again, Brian? I didn't hear you.
No, I think I was looking to the because I did not 100. I did not complete every quest in the game. I did not do this.
Oh,
one.
okay, yeah. I'm thank God it seemed either I'm incredibly lucky and unlucky at the same time, or it was fixed. Because
so I was looking at like the Steam message board.
Yeah.
And you have people who are either hitting it within 10-15 minutes or immediately, or in like 5 hours.
Oh, so it's not fixed, and I just got incredibly lucky.
It looks like you just got incredibly lucky. You were blessed by the RNG.
Or maybe it's because I chose 11.
Whatever works.
There you go. Play and win at my favorite game, and I'll give your little friend the statue. Oh, we did that already. Yeah, come on. But I did it. Why is he not recognizing that I did it? Okay, what?
You have to talk to maybe like the dealer at the table or something about it. So like an NPC at the table with the dealer.
No.
Huh.
Oh, this is the jackpot thing? Alright, maybe I didn't hit it right? Okay, let's see. Wait. Oh no, that doesn't count as a jackpot? I bet on 11 and it went to 11 and that doesn't count as a jackpot? Alright, I don't understand. Let me look at this. Because she says it has to get on an inland... Oh, you see the spot down the top that says jackpot? It has to be there, and you have to actually hit the jackpot.
That's BS. Oh, time to sit here for 5 hours.
You know what? Fuck this quest. I'm good. I don't need it, right? I could do that on my own time.
I was like...
And it only gives you armor, so...
I'd seen that quest when I played this game. I'm like, oh, a quest that's going to rely on pure RNG. I'm going to pass.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I don't mind doing it, but not when I'm trying to beat the game today. All right, so this is an artist who enjoys nothing more than a nice view atop Mount Panglai. Why don't you try talking to him and see what's up? So he's at Mount Panglai? Is that what you're saying? All right, so that's near Angri-La, I believe. That was just bullshit. But yeah, the funny thing is when the internet shit out, I was able to hear you guys for a while. And you're like talking and I'm like, hello, hello, and you're like, yeah, it says the stream is experiencing difficulties, and I'm like, hello, you guys don't hear me? And then finally,
Your router caught up.
Yeah, well, finally Discord disconnected. No, I don't use the router. He said at the top of Mount Panglai, so I guess this way. 'Cause I don't see a quest marker, but it could be through here. Alright, time to get on your belly, 11. Eric's like, nice.
Like the pillow.
Well, let's be real. Eric's the top, right?
Yes.
I mean, I don't think that's a controversial statement. I think we just know that Eric's the top.
And also the big spoon.
Oh my. I think they go hand in hand, don't they?
Yeah, I think so, usually. Depends on who prefers being cuddled the most, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
Cuddly. Sexy, sexy cuddly.
It's like a variation of the Drake meme, but it didn't use Drake because Drake ain't shit, but
Yeah.
it was like cuddling, and then the bottom version was cuddling with inappropriate touching. Okay. Yeah, I see the quest marker now. Alright. It's too bad there's not a warp up here. Because this is where we found Rab. Here he is. I had heard that the summit of Mount Panglai commanded a most marvelous view, but this surpasses all of my expectations. It's simply breathtaking. I shall paint this image onto the canvas of my heart and remember it until my dying day. My name is Hugo, and I have devoted my life to traveling the world in search of the most marvelous views in existence. Now, I know we've only just met, but I have a very strong suspicion that I found in you a soulmate, a fellow devoter of jaw-dropping views and transcendent vistas. Is that all it takes to be soulmates? Goddamn. And with your youthful vigor and limber limbs, I have a feeling you may be able to witness the most marvelous view of all. So how about it? Do you wish to join me in the exalted ranks of scenery seekers? Mr.
Really,
Vista. Yeah. I knew it. I could tell from your face that you're a kindred spirit. May I heartily welcome you to the most exclusive club imaginable, the Secretive Association of the Scenery Seekers. I mean, I'm already in that sardine society. Alright, whatever. Now, without further ado, let me point you in the direction of the most marvelous sight of all, the view from the soaring cloud-kissed heights eulogized by the legendary Vincenzo Turismo, a member of our order. According to his celebrated writings, there is a great mountain to the south of Heliodor from which a truly unparalleled view of Erdre can be enjoyed. Apparently, he experienced something of an epiphany upon seeing it, and carved his thoughts into the trunk of a nearby tree so that they might be preserved forever. But he never divulged exactly what it was he wrote. I want you to...
Joe's.
Imagine if it was Eat at Joe's, right?
Kilroy was
Kilroy, Frodo lives. I want you to do something for me. Head into the rocky south of Heliodor, find that mountain, and share with me the insights of my hero and mentor. I would go myself, but I'm afraid my knees are not what they were. Even making this comparatively easy ascent was a struggle. Please, as a new member of our order, you must do this. You simply must. Alright. Well, I know exactly what he's talking about. He's talking about the cobblestone tour.
Like, hey, you can move. Why don't you do this thing for me, and I'll say you're a member of a club.
Yeah, right? I was like, I don't know, I already joined that Sardine Society, and they don't even put out a newsletter.
Yeah.
The Luminary is a proud member of about 35 different organizations and secret societies, and
makes sense. But I was making a joke about there literally is like a society for people who appreciate tin sardines on the internet, but they say all you have to do to be a member is say you're a member. Like, if you've ever enjoyed sardines, you are automatically a member. And I'm like, well, that's inclusive. You ain't even got to pay no dues or anything. So they had like they moved to Facebook, but they never post anymore. But they had like a whole blog and everything where people would share their recipes and pictures and stuff like that. And as someone who does appreciate tin sardines, I did enjoy that website. I don't know if it still exists. It's like, why don't you go ahead and redo the first thing you did in this game? Is climb the Tor.
it's like, memories.
We don't have Gemma and Sandy with us this time, that's all.
No, we don't.
And whatever monsters might be in here are way stronger. Hell, we're not even in the same time. Well, I guess we are kind of in the same timeline.
Considering getting hot chip.
Hot chip? Are you considering lies?
I don't know.
Well, you're not today's young people, right? You eat
Right.
the hot chip, but you don't really lie, and you're not bisexual.
Not bisexual, not a female, and I wasn't born after 1993.
There you go. But here's the thing, who doesn't enjoy a nice spicy chip? Even my sister, who can't handle any level of spice, enjoys spicy chips.
My grandmother does it, but she's incredibly picky. She's a boomer.
She doesn't like hot chips of any kind?
Nope.
Wow.
She barely likes flavored chips. I think the only flavor she likes is like barbecue.
It's a good flavor.
Other than that, she just wants them plain.
I like salt and vinegar chips.
I love salt and vinegar,
Yeah.
although I haven't really had them since I was a kid. My brother and I used to get them all the time.
I love salt and vinegar. I have to actually lay off of them because I got nagged at by my doctor the other day.
Oh, lay off the salt? High blood pressure?
Not high blood pressure, cholesterol and triglycerides.
Oh dear. So you said a tree. Oh, here we go. 11B finds an old dead tree. There's an inscription carved into the trunk. It is rather hard to read, but if he squints, he can just about make it out. This is truly one of the most magnificent, spectacular, and indeed utterly gobsmacking views I've seen in my long career as a connoisseur of splendid scenery. But what use is a beautiful view when one is all alone? I have realized that if a man has his love beside him, even the most paltry view will be filled with beauty. In conclusion, I must find a wife. Signed, Vincenzo Turismo. Okay.
So he basically wrote that I'm gonna go get laid.
Yeah. She's like, I got up to this mountain, and this is pretty good, but have you guys tried sex?
Yeah.
Find me over at Castle.
Wow, that's even hornier than Haunt Castle. Oh, hello. So you're talking about the triglycerides and all that shit?
Yeah, I'm like, oh. I'm in pre-diabetes territory. We need to lay off this shit.
Yeah. I mean, I had a doctor tell me, like, hey, you gotta eat better. And then I did start eating better, right? So he said, yeah, your cholesterol is... Because he tested my cholesterol, and I thought, it's gonna be high as fuck, man. I eat garbage all the time. You know what I mean? I'm just a mess. It's gonna be like 270 or something, you know? So he tells me, yeah, your cholesterol's 213, and I'm like, oh, that's not bad at all, actually. That's not bad, right? That's what I'm thinking, right? And then he tells me, yeah, it doesn't sound bad, but here's the thing, your good cholesterol is only 30. And I'm like, oh, okay, well that sucks. That's when I started eating better.
I have to have my cholesterol checked because, aside from the fact that I eat garbage, testosterone has a tendency to make it raise. One of the reasons why I have to have frequent blood tests.
Get the fuck out of here. Well, you know, I don't not eat fatty foods and such, because, I mean, they're delicious, that's why they're there. But I definitely, you know, I stopped eating, like, a lot of fast food all the time, and that, you know, that's really what was doing it. It was way too much fast food.
Yeah, I mean, I was doing fine as well, working from home every day. Then April and I got dragged back into the office.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah, and then you're hitting up the local restaurants, which is like, Le Burger King. You know?
Yep. It's like, oh, okay.
He's a king. This must be royal food.
You know, I tell you, Burger King...
Give me your finest Whopper.
Burger King is the absolute worst fucking fast food hamburger out there, though. It's disgusting.
I'm strangely enamored of it, and I
Really?
think it's because it's actually somewhat scarce up here.
Oh, okay. Well, if it isn't the newest member of the secretive association of scenery seekers, so did you find Vincenzo Turismo's message? Sure did. Something about fuck bitches get money. Well, knock me down with a feather. Not in a million years would I have imagined that Vincenzo Turismo's profound insight as he looked down upon the world was that he needed a wife. But thinking about it, solitude is something of an occupational hazard for we scenery seekers. You gotta find you a woman that likes mountain climbing too, that's all. I myself have been so busy scaling these heady heights that I have neglected to think about finding a life partner. But I don't regret it for a second. Not a single solitary second. No, I have lived my life in pursuit of a higher cause. For who needs a wife when a resplendent vista is unfolding beneath one's feet? I mean, you can get a husband. I mean, like, technically, I'm gay married right now to that guy over there. So, you know. I have chosen this life, and I stand by my choice. Besides, I am not alone. Beauty is my bride. The wild blue yonder is my beloved, and the whispering breeze is my most faithful friend. I said, Brian, because in the original game, you can only marry Gemma. Like, she was literally the only choice. And I said, I'm going to leave it up to the chat who you can... Just, like, when I started S, like, we'll leave it up to the chat who I'll marry, and everybody was like, Eric. So we decided this, like, 80 hours ago.
I specifically said, who's it gonna be and why is it Eric?
Exactly, right? No, my choice was the right one, and now I have introduced a bright young talent to the marvels of scenery seeking too. You know, and you were shipping them, and you had only seen the tail end of the original game, so you didn't even see all the suggestive shit at the beginning until now.
They showed him his hole.
He met him in prison, showed him his hole, they went into the hole, you know. And now I've introduced a bright... Oh, I already read that part. And I got a fantastic, which I don't need. My knees may not be what they were, but I shall continue to pursue my beautiful views and etch them into my heart for as long as there is breath in my body.
He just thinks he can't get a woman.
Bonk. Yeah, he's like, oh shit, the dating scene is a nightmare. Alright.
Like, I'm old and fat, I'm ugly. I'll just stick with my vistas.
So was Dirk, and he got a woman, right?
He wasn't quite that old. I mean, it seems like he wasn't
yeah.
much older than Eric.
That is true, but he was a big guy. There's a watcher in front of the shop and the Havens above. Alright, let's go to Havens. I haven't been to Havens and above in a while. I didn't even think of that. Shit. There might be a subquest there that I'm unaware of, but I'll see. I usually only go up here to hop onto the whale. Oh god, there is a subquest. Alright, well let's see what that is. Because that's story content. And I see 2 side quests. We might have to go long today. Long.
Before you jump on the whale and get taken to the moon. Wait, wrong game.
Yeah, different game,
We
right?
made that joke, too.
Just be right back, going to the moon. Yay! She.
That said, I actually find these, like, watcher things to be kind of creepy.
I think that's a pretty cold take. They're massively creepy.
They are.
And then when you hear their voices, the way they talk is even worse.
It's like, they're a very Akira Toriyama designed creature,
Yeah.
but I hate it.
Cetacea is weakened. New power, new limits. Can now fly to final destination, to final battle. Oh, are you just telling me how to beat the game? Okay, good. Path now clear. Fly with Cetacea, fly to Black Star. Take on Kalasmos, defeat Dark One. Alright, cool. There's a quest
hot chip,
here.
lie.
Eat hot chip, lie. Was love. Wait, I think I might have this quest already. Was love, true love, Edwin and Serenica, heroes of legend, soulmates. Exchange bracelets long ago. Bracelets to symbolize love, but wasn't possible. Tragic, could not be together. Meant to be together, but could not be. So sad. I have wish to commemorate their love. Put bracelets on statues, matching bracelets. Could not be together, but can be in this at least. Small thing, but something, not nothing. Have Bracelet of Serenica, but not Edwin, lost since ancient times. Please, Luminary, find Bracelet of Edwin, bring to me. Lost lovers. Alright. Luminary's sword abilities become stronger.
Now Serenica's the freaky extra tall toggle thing.
That's true. Thank you, had faith. New Luminary would accept, would understand. Bracelet lost, but can be found, perhaps. Edwin died, Drust intended to him, kept his possessions safe. Drustin founded kingdoms, Vozdrust, built labyrinth deep underground, hid treasure there. Many treasures, bracelet too perhaps. Find bracelet, Bracelet of Edwin. Bring bracelets together, together at last, good luck. I had to have gone there already, right? Maybe I have it, let's see. Alright, I'll just hop over to Svarsdrust and see. That's, this one.
You know, I see these. I remember getting to this point in the game, and all I could think of was the claw. Claw.
I don't get the joke. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Story.
Story?
Oh, I've never actually. Is the first one? I've seen the first one.
Yeah, the first one.
Okay,
The
I don't-
alien things in the green game.
I don't really remember it all that. I saw it like once.
I remember seeing it when it came out in movie theaters. Then I was kind of like the target age for it too. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember seeing it and thinking, wow, Tim Allen's a dick in this too.
Apparently, in like the original version that they were pitching, it was supposed to be like geared towards adults. He was like even worse.
Oh yeah, and he was more of a shit heel, right?
Yeah, you can
I
see
mean-
like animatics. They call it the Black Friday cut from when it was pitched.
I mean, well, it's not here. I already got all the treasure chest here. Edwin's bracelet, huh?
Drustin founded a kingdom and it got destroyed.
Which is literally the first scene in the game.
Yeah. That black toggle
Ba ba
walk.
ba ba. Ba 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 ba.
Black toggle that was actually Plasmos.
I mean, this just goes to Trial Isle. Alright. This is where I utilize Google.
Oh great Google, tell me where to go.
Edwin's bracelet. Let's see.
Maybe Drustin himself has it. Oh, yeah,
Maybe. Alright, does say you gotta go to Trial Isle. It's actually hidden in the Cruel Crypt. Okay. That's easy enough to get to.
I would just walk up to him and go like, oh yeah, I kept it, here it is.
Yeah.
Here you go.
I mean, we're gonna have to finish the last, like, I think that we have like 1 or 2 wishes left, so we're gonna have to do that, but I wanted to make sure all the side quests and shit are done.
Hey, you got married. That was the first one he did just so you could see you marry Eric.
Yeah, right? Shoot, okay. I thought Cruel Crypt was the first area. This is... Oh! Hold on, no. This is... I can skip this part, hold on. Let me just zoom right to, Trial Isle. This goes to Trial Isle. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't have to do this shit! What was I thinking?
Zoom.
Here we go. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
I remember those commercials.
Yeah. I don't even remember what it was for, I just remember the song.
It was for a car, but I can't remember what exactly.
Mazda.
Was it Mazda? Okay. That's what I was gonna say. It said Mazda.
Yeah, Mazda 3 or Mazda 6. I don't remember which.
I just remember the song. Zoom, zoom, zoom. You can't zoom, zoom in a Mazda, though. I mean, you could try, but it ain't gonna work too well. It might only appear during this quest, and that's why I didn't see it in the, Silent out! We don't hear you, Kyle. I see you lighting up, but don't hear you. There you are. Now we hear you.
Oh, Discord, why do you hate me?
Yeah, I lasted about a little less than an hour before it crapped out, and then my internet actually went down for a while. I'm calling them back tomorrow to see, like, alright, what's the fucking plan, Stan? Because...
Oh, we didn't see anything wrong.
if they say that, I'm gonna have some serious issues with that. Okay.
What really sucks is with where you are, isn't that the only option?
Yeah, but that's not... I mean, we like the service, it's just experiencing an issue right now. Wait, let me look at this website again. Oh, okay, I see where it's supposed to be. So it's actually right around here.
I used to have a similar problem with Comcast, but it was nowhere near as often.
Yeah, this is all the
When
time. Here we are.
happened, it seemed to be worse than what you were having. I don't know if you remember when I was living at home and had that
I
problem.
do remember that, yes. Okay, we got it. Let's head back to... what was it? Havens Above. And there was another quest in Havens Above, so I'll do both of them. So I'm looking to finish this tonight, Kyle.
I always loved the phrasing. It was like, oh, what? Oh, jolly good.
Jolly good show.
I have no idea what just happened. Just out of nowhere, Brian's going, oh, jolly good show. And I'm like, did I miss something?
No, I said like the phrasing in the game where they say, what luck?
Oh. What luck, of course. Yes. Pip pip cheerio.
The DS version of 8 was one that was aggressively British, according to my brother.
It was aggressively British on PlayStation as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I had it on PS2. Well, this one's pretty aggressively British. Because the voice acting in both games was done by the same British acting troupe. Here we are. You have returned. Oh, yeah, whatever. You have it, Bracelet of Edwin, no doubt. Same as the other, Bracelet of Serenica. We'll place bracelets on statues, symbol of love, celebration of love for all eternity. Thank you, Luminary. Oh, go like that. Bracelets, what? The two matching bracelets are glowing in unison. The light seems to awaken something within 11B. The powers of Earth Splitter, Sky Splitter, Sea Splitter, Flame Splitter, Bright Splitter, and Blight Splitter have all been enhanced. All these skills I never use. Light of love, awaken something, something in Luminary. Powers have grown. Miraculous, power of love, true love. Blessings, blessings of Edwin and Serenica, given to new Luminary. Power of first Luminary, now passed to second. Miracle, nothing less. Light so warm, light of love, much time passed, but love remains. Alright, he talks a lot. There we go.
Yeah, we get it. They were in love.
Yeah, we get it. You love love.
Are those all like pet powers that you do with Serena or something?
No, they're regular attacks, but it's like they're specifically elemental attacks that I don't tend to favor.
Ah.
Alright, so the other quest is by the inn. Alright. Wow, there's 2 other quests. Never mind, there's one over here. Damn. I completely forgot about this whole fucking town. Serena's harp, beautiful, beautiful sound, beautifully made, should know. Am harp maker. Serenica had harp too. Soothing sound, cured illness, cured pain. Use special strings, made by watchers, made from special stone, harmonic crystal. Know how to make, but no harmonic crystal. Without it, no strings. There are no strings on me. With harmonic crystal, can make new strings, can make new harp, help Serena, increase power, increase healing. Go, Luminary, seek harmonic crystal. Luminary can find, watchers believe in Luminary. Alright, so this is the holiest of harps. Praise Luminary, kind Luminary, harmonic crystal found at battleground, high in sky, but crystal deep underground. Inside monster. Oh, the crystal lodal. I already killed it. Do I need to kill it again? Yeah. Let me just see. That guy is kind of a bitch, but I am level 99. Now, alright, let me get the other quest that's here. And then I'll, I guess, do them both at the same time. So, like, I already fought that guy. Now, here's the question. Are they saying it's inside him because he swallowed it? Or are they saying it's inside him because he... like, it's something that is part of him?
Oh no.
I'm gonna say it's probably part of him because he is a crystal lodal, right?
Wondering how the person managed this. The person who was fixing my dolls said she was going to do the leg repair tonight.
Yeah.
Which said the legs were falling off. She accidentally removed the arms.
Well, shit.
She just ended up replacing all of the limbs because it's the same for all of them anyways. It's like, well, now you got 4 tight limbs instead of just the 2. Like, as long as I don't have to pay extra, I don't care.
Yeah, right? I'm not paying extra for your ball, jerk dick. Here we are. Drustin wrote 4 tomes, was mentor to 4 warriors, gave 1 to each. Drustin died, but his legacy lived on. 4 warriors spread his teachings, took tomes to every corner of the world. 1 went to Gallopolis, 1 to Sniffelheim, 1 to Phnomnon, 1 to Heliodor. Oh, God. Can somebody, while I'm going after the Crystal Lodal, look up the exact locations of the Ye Drustinid books?
Oh,
for this quest, because that's just obnoxious. I've seen them, but it's like, oh, that's not a lot to go on, you know? I think one might be the Royal Library in the Snarefelt, but... Alright, so let's go kill that Crystal Lodal again. Is it this way?
The name of the quest, Wisdom of the Warrior King?
I think so. Let me just check. No sense in not checking, right? Yes, it is.
Okay, I got it then.
Cool. So after I kill that, we'll... Is it this one, or... I don't think this is right. Shit. I went the wrong way. Yeah, it's out this way. The problem is there's like a bunch of parts of the battleground that look the same, you know?
Yeah.
Whee! Must kill Mo. Whee! Must kill Mo.
Oh.
I don't even remember what episode that was from.
I forgot what Mo did to piss him off so bad.
I know.
I think it was something involving his car. Ma'am? it's this way. All right. God, thank God they added that dash move to the American version and then kept it in Dragon Quest XI's. Can you imagine walking around like this through the whole game?
Yeah.
That would suck. Alright, so I just gotta fight this asshole again.
I just remember he was riding the book cart because he was in prison and...
Yeah!
Book cart from Hans moment.
Was that... he was in prison? Was that it? For some reason in my head I was seeing a shopping cart. So maybe he got framed.
Yeah.
He took the fall for stealing Mo's car and wrecking it.
Oh, that's what it was. It was an insurance scam.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. So let's do...
Then Hans moment came in with like a little library cart, so he took it. Was like, right.
Yeah, I remember he took a book and it was like something like How to Escape Prison and he just bonked Hans Moleman on the head with it.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Monado Punch! Let's see if I can get good damage out of, well, you know what? Just do this. Oh, yeah. Ow, quit it. This guy still packs a punch. Even at level 99.
He deals with you.
And of course he's got to go 3 times in a row. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh, he's almost dead. Yes.
It was something she bought used to come with special pens, so she was trying to say that any pen would work. But she accidentally did typo any penis fine. Now we're all making fun of
Welcome to Pen 15 Club. Harmonic Crystal.
I'll take the penis mightier.
Penis mightier. That's pen is mightier, Mr. Connery. Alright, ye just ain't it. What are my locations? Maybe?
Oh.
Yeah.
First one, Gallopolis is in the prince's bedchamber in the Sultan's palace.
Oh, so fuckboy's bed. Alright.
Yeah. Sorry, fuckboy, you're already married.
Yeah. You know, when I first played this, I thought he was going to be exactly like Prince Charmles from Dragon Quest VIII. And I was like, oh my god, they're basically doing Prince Charmles again, right? And then, you know, they gave him an arc, and he turned out to be a better person over time, and I was like, okay, Prince Faris, we don't hate you. And it's like, if you play Dragon Quest VIII, Prince Charmles actually gets significantly worse as the story goes on. To the point where a huge part of the ending is preventing him from marrying Princess Medea just because he's such a shit. Oh, there it is. Secret of Ye Flame. One single word encapsulates all that I have learned in the art of offense in my long and storied career. Fire. As ye fire sweeps unbidden and unbound through ye fields, so sweep through thine enemies, striking swift and true. No defense can stand before such an onslaught. Okay. Alright, where's the next one?
Oh, it's Sniffelheim, the 3rd level of the Royal Library of Snarefelt.
So that's the Snarefelt. Okay. Here. I knew there was one in the library. I'm glad that you told me what level, because I would have checked every book, and that would have been irritating for everybody involved. Alright. Am I gonna need a mount for this? Hopefully not.
It just says 3rd level of the Royal Library of
Yeah.
Snarefelt.
That narrows it down quite a lot, so that's pretty good. Because I would have totally started from the bottom and like checked every single book, and that, you know, I don't want to do that.
Right.
They couldn't keep the Royal Library in the castle. They're like, no, we have too many books. We have to put it in the Snarefelt. When there's all these monsters, they're so dreadful.
At least it's a pretty building.
Yeah, it is. It's just far away from anything.
A bunch
Like-
of monsters in the way.
Yeah, what if you want to read a book? You got to go through all that shit? I wonder if I could just walk up or if I got to do the puzzle again.
Like, I just wanted to read frickin' Animorphs.
Animorphs. God, I remember that.
I almost said Harry Potter, and it's like, no, I'm
Yep.
doing Animorphs
Yep.
now.
Hashtag read another book.
Hey, Applegate was like, those books are available for free now, and somebody would ask her, what are your feelings on trans people? She's like, well, my daughter's trans, so
That'll do it, right?
now
Okay.
everybody's standing her in the Animorphs books.
There we go. I guess I got to do
Because
this
they
shit.
They went out of print, so she's been encouraging people to pirate them and share the files.
Oh. Interesting.
She had them on her own site for a while.
Well, that's like I talked to that person on that Mana person from YouTube on Twitter, because I had posted on a bunch of videos of that Tribulation game, right?
Right.
And that person got back to me on Twitter, and they DM'd me, and I had a whole chat, and they asked me, hey, is there a way to get Chronicles of a Dark Lord? Are those still available? And I'm like, no, those have been delisted for quite a while because reasons that don't make sense,
Right.
And I said, if you really want to buy it, you might want to look for somebody who sells Steam keys. I even said there's this website that I found that they're like $1 on there, but they were like hoping to find a DRM free version because of my story about how it disappeared twice from my Steam library, right? And I said, well, no, if you have a key version, it's there forever. The issue that I had was that I was a developer, and she took me off as a developer, and then when I made a fuss about it on Twitter, she added me to a group that had the games, and then she took me out of the group, and I made another fuss, So if you had a key, it wouldn't be a big deal. You just have it, right? So he says to me, oh, okay, because I just wanted to have like a legit copy. I didn't want to pirate it. And I'm like, look, it's fucking abandonware. You could go ahead and pirate it. Nobody's making money off of it. Oh, we found it right away. Wow. Book 3. Let's see. Lend me thy might, fleeting and ephemeral, sublime and blinding. Rain down upon me thy glorious lumen. No, this is not the right thing. What was this called?
Like the Wizard's Key.
Oh, that's Wizards. Oh, okay, that's the wrong thing. I saw Yee, Yo, and all that, and I thought that was it. I mean, this is the third level, so.
Her for K.A. Applegate, but it's because that's actually a husband and wife wrote the books together.
Oh.
That was their pen name, but the wife has been the one that's talking about it.
Okay. Well, she's probably the one with the social media account.
Yeah. I don't even know if they're still married. I think they are.
Ah, maybe this is it. No, that's not it. That's a recipe book. Alright, so it's not that one. It's not that one. And I think this is not it either, right? This is Wizard's Canticle? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's about half of level 3. Let's see. Oh, there's one here. Favorite? No? Okay. That's a recipe book. See, with how many checkable books there are on each floor, that's why I was glad that...
Second floor.
Yeah. But it looks like I need to get to the other half of... And I gotta remember how to do that.
How to make muffins.
Just follow the recipe.
Yeah. On a recipe book, and I was just thinking, how to make muffins.
Muffins. Girl, you thought it was a man, but it was a muffin. There's got to be a switch somewhere to move the things around, but I'm not seeing anything.
Was there another book in that nook back there, which you were looking at?
What, here?
Yeah, I thought I saw one more book in there.
I think it's just this one. I'll check it again, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the...
Oh, yeah, I already looked at it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you were here again.
Yeah, that was the... Yeah. Oh, who joined? What's up?
It was Ray.
Hey, Ray. What's going on? Maybe if I go up to level 4 and then drop down... I think I can do that.
Looks like a stair.
Yeah, there's something over there. It's just irritating that I have to go through all this, but, you know.
Not only that, the library itself has monsters.
Yeah, right? Oh, but there's not... I need to move the walls on level 3, and I haven't seen a single switch. Can I drop down here? No, I can't.
Of course not, that'd be too easy.
There's gotta be a switch somewhere. I mean, there's this switch, but I don't think... Well, I'll try it. Let's see. Oh, okay, that definitely changed level 3. Okay, we got something going. It's probably...
Yes.
I know, right? Freaking library. It's probably in the very last room, like where you had to get the first time we came through here. Oh, by the way, I found out... You know how the guy, the historian, was named Snorri?
Yeah.
I found out he's named after, like, a real guy. And he's the reason that everybody thinks that, like, all the Norse, like, myths and everything are completely white-centric, because they were all everything that we know about Norse mythology and their history was done by a guy named Snorri, and he was like a Christian and like kind of a white supremacist, and he painted it that way.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. One single word encapsulates all that I have learned of ye art of defense in my long and storied career. Earth. Like ye earth beneath thy feet, thou must needs to be solid and unyielding. Is there another definition of the word must? As steadfast as ye mountain itself. Though my foes may strike, their strikes shall be as rain upon ye cliff face. Alright. Alright, where's the third one?
Next one is the Promontory Cave in the Champ Sauvage of the Nom Nom.
Okay, so Champ Sauvage. I believe I know exactly what you're talking about. That's where we fought Avarice. Yep, yep. Exactly what I thought. Promontory Cave. Okay.
Nightly gaming binge.
What?
The site that I'm on is called Nightly Gaming Binge.
Why not?
You think it would be like an official game site, like, you know, GameFAQs or IGN or something?
Right.
That was the first result.
They know their shit. Nightly Gaming Binge. They binge in those games every night. There used to be this Let's Player on YouTube called the Old World Gamer, right? He stopped doing anything, but he had the catchiest fucking jingle at the beginning of his every video. It went, the Old World Gamer plays a lot of fucking games. The Old World Gamer plays a lot of fucking games. He plays his life away. He plays from day to day. The Old World Gamer plays a lot of fucking games. Alright, here we are. One single word encapsulates all that I've learned in the art of movement in my long and storied career. Water. Flow swift and formless like ye stream. Be like water, and thou shalt avoid ye blows of even thy swiftest foes. Alright, so hit hard. Don't get hit, and when you get hit, don't let it hurt. So, the last one's going to be wind, right? So does that mean fart on the enemies?
In Jasper's room in Heliodor Castle.
Okay.
Don't think about farting.
Oh, man. It just reminded of something David Letterman said once about one of the executives at NBC. He said that guy couldn't create wind after a bean dinner. It occurs to me that I have no idea where Jasper's room is. I feel like I should know that. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's on the bottom. All right.
Or his quarters. Whatever, he's dead now.
Yeah, fuck him anyway. Guy's a dick. But it was funny. He was saying it to Norm Macdonald, and Norm Macdonald goes, "That's not true. I've seen him do it."
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, yep, this is it right here. Open up, motherfucker. Books. Oh, it was several books. All right.
It is a nice room.
Oh, here it is. All right. No, this is this is the Wizard's Canticle. Shit. He had two of them. He had Wizard's Canticle and... Oh, no, that was Aid. I didn't see what it said.
The last element seemed to be heart.
Or at least wind, right? Though I have written much concerning the techniques by which a warrior might perfect his craft, these techniques are all but naught if he is not sound of heart and mind. It is heart! Come what may, a calm, clear spirit shall see thee through. 'Tis in ye heart that ye victory is won. Man, so they have hot, moist, dirty, and heart.
Horny, I guess.
Horny, there you go. All right,
Going by Captain Planet rules here, though.
Yeah, but no queef. All right, so back to the place that's name is Haven's Above. The place whose name has escaped me. All right, let's see. So I'm just no. I was seeing which one's closer, but they're both kind of equidistant, so I'll just go to this one because why not? Go outside, check if it's not raining out. Alright. Yeah, I found it. Yes, attack like fire, defend like earth, move like water, keep calm, strong heart, wisdom of Justin is profound. Hendrik understands, words of Justin ring true, knowledge of true warrior awakens. Alright, so blind man's biff is more powerful. Alright. There, you talk a lot and I don't want to do your voice. Man, that would have helped a lot in the, whatchamacallit, the Wheel of Harma.
Yeah.
Oh well. Alright, so the last one's up in that direction. Oh, the last one here, at least. Because I wound up having to use Blind Man's Biff for the last section of that. Not this one, but the next one. Out of my way, short round.
I'm gonna power up something for Serena or Veronica or both.
I think it was Serena's harpistry skills because he was talking about putting new strings on the harp.
Oh, right.
So that would be what I imagine.
Focused on the original 4 heroes up here.
Yeah. Well, oh, this is incorrect. They knew them, so... Well, I can get there from here.
Oh. No, 3 of them and then one that ate shit.
Well, Morkant... You know, he was just possessed by Kalasmos, and then the good side of him became the Seer, so... Here we are. You have brought it, mysterious harmonic crystal, so beautiful. Shimmers in light, can feel power, great power, can make strong strings now. Make harp, ancient harp, harp of Serenica. Wait here, my turn now, we'll show power of harmonic crystal. The harp maker uses the harmonic crystal to make beautiful harp strings, just like the ones used by Serenica in the Age of Heroes. Is done. Strings are made. Harp is made. Should not say perhaps, but am proud. Very proud. Shut up. Alright. Oh, it actually increased not only her harpistry, but her magical mending by a lot. 100. Plus 100 to magical mending. Which is good, because I want to use her in the final battle. I'll probably just swap her for, swap her and Veronica. Alright, let's see if there's any other things that I... Other than that. Okay, so this is the post-game one, right? The Sacred Serum. Yeah, that's it. Let's go fight Kalasmos, right?
Yeah, let's go kick this bitch's ass.
Alright, let me,
I wanted to do something more badass sounding, and I just kind of lost it.
Do I want Hendrik?
No, do you?
I was thinking of putting Sylvando there. I feel like you need Eric. Yeah, I'm gonna put Sylvando in. Well, we need to do it. We need to... Here, I'm lazy, so we'll just... Actually, hold on. You know how lazy I am? I need to stay at the inn. And replenish my magic. God, it's clear on the other side of town, because of course it is. Kalasmos, I've come to bargain. So I was like, my first thought when I saw like the area around Cosmos, like where you go, I'm like, oh, this is some Jack Kirby shit right here. And I think I had just watched Doctor Strange on like TV for like the 10th time right before I did that, so. God. And they took Jack Kirby died young, and Stan Lee stuck around until he was 1,000,000 years old. Because there's no justice.
When I got really tired, somebody would ask me a question. I would just say, Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Because you're stuck in a time loop, you're so tired?
Yep.
Why not?
Everything's the same.
Makes sense to me. I just usually will say something really dumb and then be like, I'm sorry, I can't brain good today. Alright. These guys would probably be, like, maybe about 13% less creepy if they didn't talk in all caps.
Yeah, maybe.
Or if you met these guys first and not that weird child one in the second act. But then again, I found the Tockles to be creepy the first time I went through this, so... Wait, what am I doing?
I still kind of find the Tockles creepy. Even the one with the bow tie.
But he's so spiffy. He's spiffed out.
He is.
Oh god, this fucking song from Dragon Quest III.
Good job, Hatsune Miku.
She's a great composer.
She is.
An almighty evil emanates from within the Black Star. Begin the final battle with Cosmos? Hell yeah.
I mean, if you want.
Yeah. Right. Well, they give you that option in case you bump into the thing while you're flying around. When I saw this, I thought it was going to be like Dragon Quest VIII, and we were going to fight Cosmos while still on the back of the whale. But I guess they didn't want to do that trick twice. Because in Dragon Quest VIII, you're on the god bird Imperia for the whole final battle. And like right after you win, she tells you that she's the same bird from Dragon Quest III.
Dragon Quest VIII was my introduction to Dragon Quest.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Here we go. Cosmos, I've come to bargain. My introduction was actually Dragon Warrior back on the old NES. Like the very first game. I was really into it as a kid. I didn't have it. My uncle had it. Oh, here we go. Eat Dragon is God.
My God.
When EB did Jeopardy, they gave God a different name from Dragon Quest, and I was like, wait, that's specifically Dragon Quest VII, though. That's like the old man in the sky tropey god.
That's the one you can get as a pet, isn't it?
Yes, you can. You absolutely can. Because that's like the god of the world of Dragon Quest VII, but Yggdrasil is the god of the whole like multiverse and all the cosmos. You'll actually get to see her in the ending.
The evil radiating from him, it's almost unbearable.
You know what I forgot to do? Check and make sure the Super Sword of Light is in my inventory. I think it is, though. Your mother's a tree, and your grandmother is a dragon.
I still think the helmet makes this thing look creepier.
It makes it look like a Tockle.
It does.
It's even creepier when you break the mask off, because it looks like a baby. God, I love that costume on Jade.
I seem to recall they told Akira Toriyama to just go for it, do whatever the fuck he wanted.
Yeah.
With Cosmos' design.
He sure did.
You better believe we can. Come on. We've waited our whole lives.
Look at the Kirby spots in the background, though.
The Kirby Crackle. That's actually what it's called in the comics industry.
Yep.
Well, laddie, this is it.
And I can't believe they actually put it in the Doctor Strange movie. I was so happy to see it, because I'm such a massive fan of Jack Kirby.
Here it comes. The final showdown.
Even so much that I would actually read comics written by Stan Lee.
They couldn't even credit Jack Kirby in any of the MCU movies until after Stan Lee died.
Yeah.
He was that petty.
It said it. Yeah, he was very. Infinity War was the first one that said based on comics created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby,
Yep.
and he deserved credit for Doctor Strange. Just Stan Lee had nothing to do with Doctor Strange. Well, if I didn't put that sword in my inventory, this is going to be very difficult. I just realized you could actually kind of see his face through the eyes.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that the first time. Kalasmos draws near. Alright. Just defend. Here we go. The Super Sword of Light. I do have it, alright. Because this is actually very similar to the trick you have to do in Dragon Quest III to make the last boss significantly easier. But what's fucked up about Dragon Quest III is even after you do this to Zelma, he's still really insanely hard. Whereas this guy's not so bad. Even him turning from purple to green is a Dragon Quest III reference.
Also a very Akira Toriyama thing.
Yep. Yeah, because he does that in Dragon Ball, yeah. And final boss music from Dragon Quest III. Alright. Do you want to do any setup or... I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna do this. Whoa, okay. We're off to a great start.
And that's Doom so hard. Well, it kind of did, but...
Alright, the Darklings are in, but I don't really care about them that much. Sylvando's gonna do most of the heavy lifting with those guys. Oh, I should have aimed at his claw for the first hit. Alright.
Back in the killer tacos.
Yep. Alright, Acceleratal. I almost thought you said tacos, and I'm like, killer. Alright, we're gonna do...
Killer tacos.
Here we go.
Oh.
I can make some killer tacos.
I want tacos.
We were gonna make tacos soon, but the cube beef we got was kind of raunchy. We had to get a refund for it.
I think tacos, along with pizza and Chinese food, are one of those foods you always low-key are kind of craving.
Yeah, it's true. No one's ever gonna be like, no, I don't want tacos. Alright. We're gonna do this. Oh god, of course you did that to Sylvando. Well, Sylvando's dead. That's fine. There we go.
He just summons his own worshippers.
They power him up.
They just
Eric just took them all out, though. Oh, we're cracking his mask.
The claws ungraciously.
It's a very Shao Kahn move.
Yeah, right? You suck. Oh, Serena's fallen? That's not good. Alright, Omni Heal. I was gonna have her use Omni Heal and 11B was gonna revive Sylvando, but... Alright, that's fine. He can do both things. Thank you, darling. Yeah, well, there goes my buffs, but that's okay. That's why I didn't go too crazy with buffs. That's why I didn't have Veronica in. Because Veronica, you know, she can oomful herself and use Twin Dragon's Lash, or she can oomful Hendrik, but, like, against somebody with Disruptive Wave, it's not that useful. That's why I only went for one Kabuff.
Alright.
I went for one... No, I didn't go for Kabuff. I went for, Acceleratal.
Dragon Quest spell names are so funny.
Yeah, they used to be really dumb. It used to be just, like, you know, like Kabumble was exploded. It wasn't very creative.
Gotta love the combat power of Elton John in your party there.
I think we compared that costume saying it was something that Elton John would wear.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I think I said his horse was dressed like Elton John's horse.
Yeah. You should see his horse. Oh, yeah, Brian.
Can you imagine Elton John singing, "Look at my horse is amazing. Give him a lick, it tastes just like raisins. Ooh, ooh, ooh." Alright. It's good that they're powering him up now, because Eric's about to wipe them all out. And I got rid of one of the claws. Oh god, one of the guys is still alive? Alright, Sylvando, you need to kill it.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. The sound was.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Really? Okay.
It was like gold breath.
Cold breath. You could actually do those attacks in Dragon Quest VIII, because 8 had a little pet mouse named Munchie, and if you fed it certain kinds of cheese, it would do crazy things in battle. And if you had cold cheese, he would do cold breath, and it was a really good attack. Boom!
Give me cheese and I can use some wind attacks.
Yeah. That's like when somebody asked me if I could use Hydro Pump, and I said, yeah, at 3:30 in the morning I can. Alright, I need to take that claw out now. Let's do this. Give you the finger!
Of justice.
He's gonna finger bang bang you every night. Yeah, you like the finger banging, that's alright. Alright, I need to take that other claw out. Here we go. Monado Purge!
Captain Falcon is like, I only have a knee of justice.
Alright. Go for it. You know, Eric's the heavy hitter until he runs out of magic, and then I'll just probably swap him if the battle's still going.
He's doing good on MP so far.
Here we go. Final phase. And he's like a fat baby.
He looks like Fat Man from Metal Gear Solid 2.
Oh, God.
Man, yeah.
Alright.
Laugh and grow fast.
Alright, give the turn to Serena. And then I can make everybody faster. By the way, if you just put like one way to BOD in this, if you really want to go crazy, is just Sylvando, the two sisters, and Jade. And he can just defer his turn to whoever you need. Alright. Oh, damn it, I can't do that? Alright. Alright, Sylvanda will have to wake him up. I'm just gonna do, this, because...
How do you like us now?
Where is it? I am not seeing it. Is it in spells? Here it is. Sylvando used cock!
It's super effective.
Well, you know. Since he likes that ice breath so much. Oh, and you're gonna go for black flames. Okay.
The ultimate personification of evil. He's got a baby face.
Yep. I think the, what you're supposed to take from his appearance is that he's an alien.
Again, it's a very Akira Toriyama thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically how Chrono Trigger ended, and that was, you know, another Akira Toriyama thing, right?
Yep.
Oh, I'm in the wrong thing.
Akira Toriyama, it's always aliens.
Yeah, there's no protecting against that. Oh, I was just gonna say he hasn't done that in a while. That's okay. Every fucking Dragon Quest boss since I think 4 has had that move in his arsenal. And in his arse. Well, that sucks. Well, unluckily for you, the one guy that you let actually move is a healer. Oh god, I can't even hit them because they're frozen in time. Alright, just finger this guy.
Wait, what?
Finger of justice!
Now, if you just bend over, I have some medical grade KY for you.
Medical grade, wow. You know what's sad is that I've used that in one of my jobs.
It's been used on me.
Yeah, suppositories.
Nope, just a regular rectal exam at the
Oh,
at the
okay.
gastros.
Yeah, I was using it for suppositories. You don't need it, but it makes it easier on you and the patient, so... Fuck, that's not good.
Is that progressive?
Yeah. The most evil company in Pennsylvania. Alright, this time warp needs to go away so that... because Sylvando can't solo this guy. And he's healing himself now, so...
Now these things are powering up.
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Oh, good, 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 good. I can Toomerang. Fuck. And I win.
Yay!
I love that they're still using that 8-bit even at the end, even at the end of Dragon Quest 11. This PlayStation 4 game. We got to see what the super secret extra boss is at the end now.
Yeah.
That wasn't in the original version.
This is cool.
I wonder if they'll ever establish that Zoma is his descendant. Maybe the Dragon Quest 3 2D HD will put something in there about that.
But know this, the dark cannot be erased, for without it, light cannot exist.
Look, dude, I don't take philosophy courses from guys wearing black lipstick, okay?
The Watchers kind of look like him, or vice versa.
That is true. I hadn't thought of that, but it's true.
Body may die,
He might be an evil watcher.
spirit shall live on. I shall endure.
Oh my god, he's Krona.
I was just thinking that. It's like,
Yeah.
wait. Does that make him like Krona?
Remember when Hal killed Krona, and then they were like, all the other Guardians were horrified by that?
This is back when the Guardians were still pretending they didn't have emotions.
Yeah. They were horrified because they were like, he killed a Guardian. It was like, yeah, but that guy was a bastard. Yeah, but he killed a Guardian. That's not something that should be done.
That's one point. The Guardians were all killed off. When they came back, they did have emotions, but they were trying to like hide it.
Yeah, and Sinestro knew that they were full of shit.
And Ganthet and Sade went off to four Blue Lanterns, and that's when they first revealed that they totally have emotions. Because they actually got kicked out because they wanted to. They were in love. They wanted to be married to each other.
It was weird that there was a female Guardian, and that was, the female Guardians were considered unusual because Kyle brought them back like that. He says, I figure half of them should be women because why should only guys be in charge? And I'm like, but there were female Guardians. They just looked completely different.
They ended up becoming the precursors to the Star Sapphires.
Yep, that's very true. So I thought that was an odd thing, but hey, whatever. All right, we get to peep this amazing ending now.
Yeah.
Not that bullshit ending that they give you in Act 2. Which wasn't bad, it was just I didn't believe for a second that was a real ending.
Species Guardians came from the Malthusians.
Yep.
Malthusians, yep.
It's over. It's really over this time. The last great evil is gone. Our world is safe at last.
What began with Edwin and his companions so long ago finishes here today with us.
Yeah, at least until Zoma rears his ugly head, right? Which is funny because the next Dragon Quest I have planned to play is 3.
We should be celebrating.
You did play 1 and 2 on
Yep.
already.
Yeah. Eventually we'll do 3 on a Friday stream, the Super Nintendo version, which I've never played.
I get it. You're thinking of her, aren't you? You want to go and help her. Well, what are we waiting for?
You know what I loved is that they did, with this ending, they did show that Serenica was a Luminary too, though. They didn't give her the shaft.
Yeah.
Gibbs. Hey, Gibbs. Hey! Dude, if you're gonna jerk off, don't do it on my bed, alright?
You have come again, wanderers. And you have succeeded in your quest. Shadows no longer hang heavy over the land. Evil has been banished from Erdrea. But if this is so, why have you returned? What brings you here now? When all is as it should be at last.
Loose ends, baby, loose ends.
Take this, I don't need it anymore.
I think he was just using his Luminary power to give her memories back, yeah.
Why is that girl over there dressed just like me?
Imagine if she did say that, that would be amazing. Serena's like, oh fuck, I shut up wearing the same thing. Gotta love the pink eyes.
You're dressed like my boyfriend.
He gives her the sword of light. And she goes to create the third timeline.
Thou wouldst have me return there?
Well, Dragon Quest VII has to happen, so...
Off you go.
Yeah, 7 and 9 have their own thing, so you gotta go create that timeline.
You did it all for the continuity.
Yeah. I never thought that they were all connected until this. Like, Dragon Quest XI blew my mind the way it tied all of them together.
Mm-hmm.
So, did 11 give her the luminary power, or did she already have it?
I think he's sharing it with her. I think that he's like, you're a luminary too, and he awakened it in her. Because she's equally as important as Erdwin. Like, it didn't break, but I did have 2 others. I mean, if you think about it, the regular Sword of Light, the one he used to come to this one, broke. It shattered into a million pieces. And the common fan theory is that somebody pieced it back together, and that's the Zenithian sword from Dragon Quest VI and 4 and 5.
I hope she finds him.
If you ever see art of the Zenithian sword, it looks like a sword that was broken and then, like, hastily pasted back together.
She just disappeared. Why can't I shake the feeling this has all happened before?
Yeah, and you were there. And you were there. And you were there. Veronica, you were not there. He's going, and you were there, and you were there, and Veronica's there. I was there too, right? And he's like, yeah.
In spirit.
Yeah. With the Dark One defeated and their journey at an end, 11B and his companions return home. Then one day... How does it change the ending that I'm married to Eric? That's what I gotta find out, right? Morning, my little treasure. I was worried you were gonna spend the whole day in bed. It's another wonderful sunny day, so you should be out there enjoying it. You're the one who brought the light back, after all. What's that? Your housemaid is missing? What are you talking about, you silly sausage? You're still half asleep. Your pal Eric headed home for a visit after you defeated that awful Dark One, remember? I know you must miss him awfully. But just think about how happy you'll be when you see him again. It'll be a happy ending. Now, now, young man, rub the sleep out of your eyes and greet the new day. And while you're at it, say hello to all our friends and neighbors too. A little politeness goes a long way.
That's just pal.
They were roommates.
And there was only one bed.
I mean, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, well, there's 2 beds. You got to figure one of them's Amber's, right?
Although my theory is that she's currently trying to get with
with Gemma's dad, yeah.
Another reason not to marry Gemma, because they'll probably be step-siblings soon.
Oh, well, they did it on Roseanne.
Indeed they did.
I heard that the creature that was sealed away in Erdwin's lantern was huge, and I mean huge. I don't know how you'd actually fight something that size, but it seems you managed it. I take my hat off to you. You don't have a... Alright, I'm going over here now. I actually don't remember where I'm supposed to go. Am I supposed to try to leave and then... Let me see. I'll try that. I forget exactly how this works. Oh, yep, there's the twins.
Well, look who it is.
Look who changed back into their default outfits.
It's so nice to see you again. It feels like an age now since we defeated the Dark One, doesn't it?
Well, it was only yesterday.
Let's get down to business, shall we?
I think they imply that a few weeks have passed.
Life might be lacking purpose now things have quietened down. Do you remember the vision we
I love the physics on their hair, especially Veronica's.
The Watchers sent Kalasmos up to his prison in the sky.
Oh my god, I never did the other wishes. Oh well. Not that big of a deal. I was going to do that and I forgot to. We could do that post-game.
Didn't she?
Not that big of a deal.
We were thinking, what with the sword being such a symbol of Erdria's newfound peace and everything, we should do as Serenica did. We should return it to the World Tree for safekeeping. We know how attached to it
But
you
it's
are.
my sword.
Couldn't help thinking it would be safer with Yggdrasil. And besides,
I guess fair.
we wouldn't want you losing it.
He still has the Sword of Kings, though.
So what do you say? Shall we take the Sword of Light
I
back
say
to where
that's
it
fair.
belongs?
Okay, Veronica, which one? I have 2 Sword of Lights. Yes.
That's the spirit. Right.
The Super Sword of Light or the Supreme Sword of Light? And then there's the Sword of Kings. It's all confusing.
I'm sure we won't be gone for
You know he keeps the Sword of Kings,
But
though.
it's quite a way to Yggdrasil and back. Why don't you go and say your goodbyes, and we'll wait here for you.
Hangs it over his bed when he and Eric finally get their own place.
Yeah, right. I'm sure we won't be gone for too long, but it's quite a way to Yggdrasil and back. Why don't you go and... I'm saying Yeah, let's do... Okay.
Thing is, I get they probably say no matter who you live with that they went back to see their home, but Eric
Yeah.
didn't really have a home.
Well, he lived in Heliodor.
Yeah, he did. I thought
Let-
maybe they were fine, like he went back to Sniffleheim where he was enslaved.
I would hope not. There. I think he might have considered Heliodor his home. 11B sets out for Yggdrasil with Veronica and Serena.
He went to hang out with Dirk and his wife.
Yeah, probably just hanging with them because they're rich.
Yeah.
Actual FMV. Run, run, the past is gone, it cannot be undone. Beyond these Stygian skies, our fortress lies across the rainbow bridge. What up, Tockle Matockle?
No, my dad is actually considering retirement.
Oh, well that's something, right?
Yeah, he's. I think he's gonna be. He's 62 now. I mean, he's
Oh,
2
sorry.
years older than my mother, so yeah,
Yeah.
he's about 63. So.
I mean, if he could do it, why not, right? I mean, he's saying he was trying that new job and he wasn't really digging it.
Yeah, and you know, he called me earlier and basically just said, I just can't do this anymore. I just don't have the drive or the ambition anymore. And
Especially after, losing your mother and all that.
yeah.
My grandmother's
So he's-
70, but she can't afford to retire.
Yeah, he's gonna be moving back up with my brother because my brother has spent his entire life never actually being alone. This is like the first time in his life where mom wasn't there.
Yeah.
At first there was nothing.
So we'll just see how it goes. He's
Came
gonna
the light.
come back up for a little bit, like first week of
That's how the books
October,
of
and
legend begin.
we're gonna hash it all out.
The world was a cold, desolate wasteland. And then light dawned.
It's a lot of lore you're dropping on me, Serena.
It was the gift of the World Tree. And it gave birth to Erdrea, our beautiful home. This is where it all began. This is the source from which the river of life flows.
I'm almost...
Genesis or something?
I'm almost surprised that, I get why they wanted to do time travel, but, to revive Veronica, they could have done the whole, Yggdrasil flower thing again. But then again, I guess the point was not just to save her, but all the people that died when the World Tree fell as well.
I think
Yeah.
it's time, don't you? Time to return the Sword of Light to its rightful
Because
resting
the
place.
big plot point of the post-game of Dragon Quest IV is using an Yggdrasil flower to revive Rose. And you actually bring her with you to fight the last boss, and he joins you. Kind of changes the whole vibe, though.
Fine, you can have your sword back. I've got another.
Yeah, I've got 2 others. Oh, here we go. We get to meet God.
I am a luck dragon.
Welcome to Fantastica.
So you have come at last. Welcome, children of the light. I am the being your kind once called the Yggdragon. Yggdrasil and I are one and the same. Long, long ago, I did battle with Kalasmos. I was defeated. My radiance was extinguished. I had been the source of all light. Without me,
Hi, Gibbs.
the world grew dim. Until finally,
Jesus, Gibbs.
darkness reigned entirely. But that was not the end. The Watchers, my erstwhile comrades in arms,
You know what it is they don't change their expression.
Always kind of dully smiling.
It's kind of like the mascot thing in a way.
Yeah.
Come on, stop.
that had been torn
Hello?
from me
Who'd
was
we get?
set in motion once again.
You got my penis.
Ah, we're watching the ending, Wayne.
Oh, man.
I have some post-game stuff to do, but
I shed my old form,
I just beat Kalasmos a little while ago.
that of Yggdrasil. And I set about creating this world.
I do love this ending.
It's so good.
How long
Although I still think Dragon Quest VIII had the best ending in the series.
for true heroes to appear
Mostly because it's like an hour long.
and bring this story to an end. I could not defeat Kalasmos. Nor could Edwin before you. No, it fell to you to vanquish him once and for all. Luminary, you are the one. The savior of Erdrea. I hereby confer upon you the title of Erdrick, mightiest of heroes. Know this, Erdrick. There can be no day without night. One day, the darkness will surely rise again. None can say when, nor what form it might take. Perhaps I myself may even succumb to the night. But one thing we can know for certain. These things will never die. Love and courage. Even should the worst come to pass, and darkness consume my soul, a hero will surely arise to take the sword in hand once more.
And that's why if you, in some of the Dragon Quest games, if you enter the name Erdrick, it tells you that's blasphemy.
Now you run around and go, yeah, I've got a real name now.
Well, it's a title, but yeah.
Yeah.
And that is Aleph. That's the hero of Dragon Quest 1. And that's Charlock Castle. God, imagine if they did the old games in this style.
Well, we're getting 3 in that sort of 2D, 3D style.
Oh, that looks so cool, though. I can't wait to...
Yeah.
I hope it comes out on Steam. I really want to play it.
I looked at it and I was like, penis detected, status erect.
I mean, I was like, holy shit, it looks like Octopath. Oh, Dragon Quest 1 music. Musical composer. Hatsune Miku.
No, it's like having played this, it's like I want to go back and play all the other ones again,
Yeah.
just to be like, oh yeah,
To get
so
all
now
the
that links
references.
with yeah.
Here we go, Dragon Quest. I love this, the credits, the way it shows all the old games. And that's like the legit Famicom version where all the characters were always facing forward. This is literally the overworld of Dragon Quest 1 that's playing. A slime draws near. Command.
fuck it.
I'm sorry, the internet hasn't been invented yet. And there he is carrying Princess Gwaelin back to the castle.
Oh, you were up late.
Yep. Sounds like someone had fun last night. Dragon Quest II, Luminaries of the Legendary Line.
For the record, I'm just glad that we got the name Dragon Quest instead of Dragon Warrior.
They're both cool names, but Dragon Quest is more indicative of what it is. I love that they're just casually showing the last boss there in the upper screen.
Oh, hi, Hargon. How are you? How's
No, it's Malroth.
Oh.
Hargon's
hey,
the guy
a
right
dragon.
Yeah. Hargon's the priest that you fight before him. Ba 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 ba.
Although I have to say, if I want to play Dragon Quest again, 2 is not going to be fun.
Dragon Quest III, The Seeds of Salvation. And there's the last boss of that one, there's Zulma. I don't know, I like 2. It's not as good as 3, but, you know.
2 I was fine with until the very last area where the encounter and difficulty rate just skyrockets.
It's pretty easy to max out your level there, though.
It is.
Oh, and there he is creating the very first Rainbow Bridge. Well, I guess the Dragon Quest 1 did it, but at least they show it there. Of course, with the limited graphics, you couldn't tell it was supposed to be a rainbow. Dragon Quest IV, Chapters of the Chosen. It seems they're just showing final bosses, because there's Pizarro, at least in his first form. Friggin' Tornico getting washed away by the water.
For the record, Sorrow was actually pretty easy.
It was a long battle, that's all it was, yeah.
Yeah, you just knew how to min-max your characters and you're good to go.
As long as you had the horn that let you use all 8 characters in the final battle. Otherwise, you had to make some hard decisions about who you were going to bring.
Like the DS version where you had the 6th chapter.
Well, yeah. Dragon Quest V, Hand of the Heavenly Bride. By the way, if you play through Dragon Quest V and you don't bawl your eyes out at least once, you're not a person.
I only played 4, 5, and the DS versions of 4, 5, and 6.
Then you know how tragic 5 is.
Yes, I do.
It's right up there with Lufia 2 for tragic stories, I think. Dragon Quest VI, Realms of Reverie.
Many of us never felt truly alive since 2012.
And there's more to more. Notice they didn't show the final boss of 5. They're like, we're going to give you spoilers. I've actually never played the Super Famicom version of 6. I've only played it on the DS.
It's translated, so...
Yeah, I plan on doing it at some point.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
I love how 2 of the scenes are from, like, the very beginning of the game, and the other is the last boss.
Oh yeah, Wayne, we found out earlier that's been confirmed Palpatine does not fuck.
Yep. Dragon Quest VII, Fragments of the Forgotten Past.
Oh, this was a slog. This was a slog.
It was a fun slog. Like it's obscenely long, but it's so rewarding to finally finish.
It is, but they were
before you got into a battle.
Well, the 3DS version fixed that. The 3DS version kind of slimmed the whole intro down. Dragon Quest VIII, The Land, the Ski, the Sky, and the Cursed Princess.
Like, there were moments when I played Dragon Quest VII where I was just like, do something!
How long is this game?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I literally kind of forgot that in 8 you could ride on the saber cats. Who puts Angelo on swords? Oh, there's Prince Charmels, that dickhead. Yeah, he always bows. Also, putting Yangus on scythes is a terrible idea.
Yeah, he's an axe man.
Axes are clubs, but preferably axes. Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Starry Skies.
Which is overdue for a remaster.
Even if they gave us a port, like, can we play this game on literally anything that's not the DS?
Yes, please.
Such a cool game, though. This is another one that was kind of obscenely long, but I enjoyed every second of it. And just Corvus just hanging out there with his jorts.
You're like, hi guys.
Believe it or not, Corvus actually kicked my ass the first time I fought him. I was like, whoa, what happened? Dragon Quest IX has been so easy, and I get to this guy and he fucking just kills me. And then the second time I went in, no problem at all. I just wasn't doing the right thing, I guess.
Jorts.
Yep, jorts. Dragon Quest X, Rise of the Five Tribes Online. And God, please tell me we're going to get the offline version of this.
Yes, please.
Please, I mean...
It looked so cool, and I'm like, okay, I like that they went with the chibi style because it's an offline game and all that, but please, I've heard it has a good story. I want to play it. I mean, the online version is up to like revision 6.
This was the Wii only MMO, right?
Oh, it's on like every system out there, but it's only in Japan. Like you can get it for Steam and PS4 and everything. But it did start on the Wii.
Okay, so I'm like, I'm not imagining that. It did start. It started as Wii only.
Oh boy, here we go. Erdwin and Serenica. Can you tell that Sugiyama might be a little influenced by John Williams?
Nope, not at all.
Yeah.
Not in the slightest.
That doesn't sound at all like Indiana Jones or Star Wars.
Needs more French horn.
I mean, there it is. It doesn't need voice acting to know that she said Erdwin.
Yeah.
Like, they even made it look like she was saying that in English. And then one more scene in case you had any doubt that this is a prequel. Quite an impressive bookcase, though.
Cooey. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Morning, my darling. It's time to get up. Today's a very important day.
Mom looks like a mom from Pokemon.
Oh god, she does. And I got the achievement, Echoes of an Elusive Age. That was literally the first scene of Dragon Quest III rendered in HD, and I love it.
Yeah.
Alright. Guess time to find out how we're going to do this post-game thing. Guess just save it and then load your save. 109 hours to the ending. Okay.
Is Prince Charmless' name supposed to be like a reference to, Charmless?
You know what's funny is that his father calls him Charmles, right? And when they find out about him, the party members keep calling him Prince Charmless, and that's like his nickname around town because nobody likes him. And then when you meet him, he's like, it's pronounced Charmley. But his father calls him Charmel, so it's yeah, that's definitely the joke.
And then obviously it's supposed to be a take on, you know, Charming.
Yeah, and he really is a prick.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, we know Rab. Wait, so how do I get this item that I'm supposed to get? Because I remember, like, it said, oh, you gotta beat the game first, but... You've been asked by Princess Gwaelin and Tantegel to find some Spectrum Nectar. Alright, let me look into how to get this, because apparently you have to beat the last boss first.
On the Spectrum, see what I can do.
You must defeat the real final boss. Carry out the ending, save, resume your save file. Oh! It's in Sakington. Okay. Ba 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 ba.
I forget which Dragon Quest it was. It might have been 8. Like, if you use zoom in a building, you hit your head on the ceiling.
It was literally all of them until this one.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, this is the first one that let you zoom indoors without smashing your head. Which which makes the evac spell completely useless. Here we go. Tick tock, you'll never guess what I've got. I was strolling around the village when I clocked the prettiest thing just lying on the ground. Here, why don't you take it off my hands? I have a feeling it might be very useful to you when the time is right. Jar of Spectrum Nectar. You should take it to Princess Gwaelin in Tantegel Castle. My cocaine. I'm guessing the secret boss is in there.
Yeah.
I hope I don't have to fight him in 2D mode because, I don't know, I find the battles a little weird in 2D mode. Tantegel Castle. If you think that's where it started, like the very first Dragon Quest, this is literally where you start, like in this room. What's up? Lo, thou hast brought the precious nectar I seek, hast thou not? Prithee, hand it to me without delay. My beloved father has suffered in silence for too long already. Yeah, give it to her. At the inn, oh my. 11B hands over the Spectrum Nectar. Yea, and verily, my eternal gratitude is thine. Now to hand it to him, that he might speak once more at last. I believe the king's name is Lars. Wonder if he's going to play a drum solo. La la la, 'Tis a miracle! I am cured, I can speak once more. Father, thy voice boometh forth, loud and true. Gwaelin, apple of mine eye, how it paineth me to have pushed you through this trying time. But hark, my voice hath returned to me, and I dare say it doth resonate more mightily than e'er it did before. Noble stranger, truly thou hast performed a great service unto this land. How can we ever hope to repay thee? But of course, now that I am in command of my voice once more, what better to celebrate than to grant thee the inestimable honor of reveling in my magnificent baritone? The king serenades 11B with a delightful ditty. Lo, never have I sung such with such conviction, and it is just as well, for once the Dragon Lord is defeated and the hero agrees to take my crown. Yeah, he's not going to agree to that, by the way. I intend to regale him with this very ditty at his coronation. Yeah, I've played Dragon Quest 1. He doesn't agree to take the crown. Noble stranger, truly, thou wert sent to us by a higher power. Prithee, accept this small token of our eternal gratitude. Pallium Regalia. That's where costume is, I think, too. My father's voice is returned, and with it his ability to discuss a matter of the utmost import with the hero of our land. Verily, words fail me. Thank you, oh thank you. Bonk. Like, yeah, that's how Dragon Quest 1 ends. He's like, yeah, you're the king now, and the hero's like, nah. If I'm gonna rule, it's gonna be my own lands. And there he is.
Then the hero's like, stay fresh, cheese bags.
Oh! Okay.
That was unexpected.
That's not what I thought would happen. Wait, hold on, though. Before I do anything, I'm going to go back out into 3D mode and check out the Pallium Regale, because I'm pretty sure that that's related to a costume.
I know some of the costumes supposedly you could buy at the shop in one of these places.
Yeah, I did. That's where I got the Black Cat costume for, it's in the shop in Dragon Quest IX. Alright. Awarded for solving the issues affecting at least 10 altars. Alternate warrior. And I got Savior of the Talking something or other. Alright, so Pallium Regale. I think it's you, isn't it? It is. But I'm not seeing a...
I think it was part of his outfit.
It says it's part of the Sun King set. But I thought I already had Sun King. Yeah, I have Sun King. Why would you give me that? That's terrible.
Like an alternate. You can... In case you missed the first time, I don't know.
I guess. That's bizarre. It's not even good stats. Alright, well. I honestly thought I was going to be able to go in here. Have you heard? A mysterious staircase has appeared in the Echo Chamber. Oh, I bet it's only a matter of time before something horrible comes slithering out of it.
It did.
Slither. Speaking of which. Yeah. Alright. Alright, let's see.
Alright, and now this is new to me.
You haven't done this?
I did not bother going through all the quests.
Altar of an Elusive Age. That's Dragon Quest XI.
Yeah.
Hall of Remembrance. Wow. Okay. So what the fuck is... Oh, dude. What? What is this place?
What the hell? Oh, shit.
So you have come, quail before Lord Dragon, granted unimaginable power by the mighty Dragon Lord. 'Twas I who did defile the first tome. And it is I, Wormelroth, who did desecrate the second of those deplorable volumes. My power was the gift of that malign master of malevolence, Malroth. And Zomaiden as in Zoma. It will not surprise you to learn that the third of those accursed tomes was corrupted by my hand. I am Zomaiden, a vessel unto which you have peerless evil Zoma has poured his powers. We have eagerly awaited the arrival of one such as thee. You see, we have an offer for you. Come, take thy rightful place at our side. Do so and we will grant unto thee dominion over half this world. Dragon Quest builders actually established that if the hero takes the offer from the Dragon Lord in the first game to rule half the world, he actually winds up ruling a tiny shack called half the world.
Oh, the irony.
Yeah. Very well, because Dragon Quest Builders is an alternate. It's like it comes off of the bad ending of Dragon Quest 1. Very well. In truth, we are not quite able to offer that much, but we would like to. Alas, we are mere avatars, brought into being by our master, and tasked with despoiling the pages of history and laying waste to any so-called heroes who would stand in our way. What power we have bestowed upon us for one purpose and one purpose alone, ensuring that your end is a swift and painful one. 11B, you are courageous indeed to attempt to thwart the will of the almighty evil we serve, but you shall pay a heavy price for your boldness. Indeed, your reward will be to die in the most exquisite agony. Come, welcome your fate. Count yourself blessed with the last thing you will feel will be our deadly embrace. Here we go. The Past Masters.
Wrecking the first 3 games. So
it's going to be 4, 5, and 6 will be the next one, right? Yeah. All right.
Do all 10.
That's my thought. Yeah. I might have to do this tomorrow. Like the rest of it. Okay. What I want to start with.
Well, you did just save it, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean the rest of it, because it's getting late, and I want to get to like the true, like super final. Yo, where is Gigagash? Why can't I find it? There it is. All right, Veronica, you're gonna umful yourself. Serena, we're gonna do Acceleratal, And Eric is going to use Divide. Alright, they like to buff each other. Okay. Alright. Gigagash. Let's do Kaboomel. No, Veronica. Yeah, don't do that. That's silly. Twin Dragon's Lash on Maiden. You're gonna use Omni Heal, and you're gonna use Double Down, I think. If I could find it. There it is. Okay. Oh, Disruptive Wave? You ain't shit for that. Yikes. Yikes. Disruptive Wave again? Oh my god, you ain't shit for that. Alright. Alright, that means that Veronica's not gonna be all that useful. How do I... In 2D mode, I don't know... Oh, there it is. Okay. Hendrik or Savando? Hendrik or Savando? Hendrik. Okay.
Go pee and Veronica dies.
No, she didn't die. I just swapped her out.
Oh.
Because they keep using Disruptive Wave, so I couldn't... The buffs weren't sticking, so I just cut her out. Alright, we want to do... Where is it? Unbridled Blade on you. Omni Heal and... Divide again. Ow. Wow, full heal, really?
I'd like to posit for your consideration. Titties.
Titties. Whenever you're feeling down, just put your hand over your heart. Feel that? That's a titty. Still funny, right?
It is.
Nice!
One down.
That was the one that got healed, too. Okay, bounce. That's fine. Alright, 2 down.
2 down.
Just the friggin' not Dragon Lord here.
The not Dragon Lord, but Lord Dragon.
Yeah, Lord Dragon, exactly.
Or on the Game Boy version, the Draco Lord.
Yeah, they went... The Game Boy version had an extremely literal translation.
Critical.
I would hope so, since that skill is literally getting a critical hit.
Rack.
Got him. Alright, wasn't too bad. Just Veronica was not a good choice there. Rainbow... Oh, Rainbow Drop! Nice. Ah! How dare you! This is not over. Not by a long chalk. Chalk, really? 11B learns a new password. Level 2 of the Hall of Remembrance can now be accessed via the Altar of an Elusive Age. So I love that the final altar was literally Dragon Quest XI.
Yes.
Because it's Elusive Age. I'm going to heal up and go right back in for round 2. Oh, I'm already healed. Never mind.
Oopsies.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was going to heal me. That's dope.
Yeah.
So this is going to be So it's going to be basically a Pizarro, a Nimzo, and a Mortimer. Yep.
Yep.
Pizarroid. Rawr. Fall to your knees, fool. I am Pizarroid, possessor of a boundless power granted to me by my master, Pizarro the Manslayer. It was I who defaced the fourth book. And it was I, Nimclops, who so bravely vandalized the fifth. I serve Grandmaster Nimzo, the mighty and most maleficent master of wickedness. As for the sixth of those tedious tales of the so-called heroes of time past, it was none other than I, Morta Mammoth, born of the mighty Mortimer, who wrought untold damage upon it. We have witnessed all that you have done in attempts to restore the past that we have gone to such great lengths to desecrate. Your efforts were not trifling, and none can deny your courage and resolve. However, you must know that they are all for naught. Quite so. And now we will teach you just how insignificant you really are. We serve the ultimate evil, and it is this evil that will rewrite history in the blood of its victims, beginning with yours. We do not pretend to fully understand the will of our master, but we know that any who stand in his way will be destroyed. Come, it is time for your miserable and insignificant life to be brought to an end. There we go, the Past Masters. Alright.
People keep telling me to come.
Yeah, don't tell me when to come. Alright, alright. That. Where is it? I can never find what I need. Alright, I'm gonna go after... Who am I gonna go after first? Oh god, Nimzo, because I hate you so much. Alright. Let's see if I can get away with an accelerator. Nimzo, you've made me feel a lot of emotions I didn't want to fight, right? Nice. Attempts were made, okay. Good deal. A couple of people got knocked down there. Alright. Well, Hendrick's still up. And Serena. Alright, cool. Only 11 got knocked down. Oh god. Bad things are happening. Yikes. Holy crap. Alright, Serena's up. I was gonna have 11 heal. Oh no, she's back asleep again? Oh shit, she's knocked down still. Shit. Alright, you will use Omni Heal. Alright, one down.
God, Kyle's streaming on a second channel again.
That's fine. You could do that.
Wait, how that goes wrong.
Yeah, well, I told him. He said, yeah, you're right. Like, he was already getting creepers, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
He seems excited about the prospect, because it might mean his channel gets popular.
Yeah, I mean, I said it could be a big hit. It's just you're gonna get some creepers. A lot of them.
We're really into a cartoon dog.
I told him, I said, look, you know, not all furries are into the sex thing, but just most of them. Alright, Eric died, so that's not good. Alright.
That should probably fix the case of death.
Yeah, working on it. There we go. His acute case of death has been cured.
Yeah.
We found a cure for death.
It was triple blood this whole time.
If you've taken this medication and side effects include death.
There's a lot of commercials that say that.
Yeah,
I know.
Consult your doctor if you've died for more than 4 hours.
Oh boy.
No, I want to call some of these law firms. It's like, yeah, I died from taking that medication.
Yeah.
Am I entitled to compensation?
Yeah.
Yeah, just give me a... I had a thought a while back.
Better call Saul.
Yeah,
Hey, that's a win.
There's the Pokemon. There's the Pokemon Dusk Noir, whom has this little copper thing on his head, which supposedly receives signals from the hereafter that tell it to do things.
Ooh.
I'm beginning to wonder if you could somehow modify it to receive communication from the recently dead, and you could rock up to a lawyer's office and
plug there you
it
go.
into the radio, and it's like
I'm sure there's plenty of lawyers who would take that case, you know? The kind of lawyers that have offices in strip malls. But I am Nimclops, the mighty and most maleficent Grandmaster Nimzo, gifted me unparalleled power. How? How could this happen? Ah, it burns, my body, my beautiful body. I feel it falling apart. Ah, we lost to an insignificant worm. How can this catastrophe have come to pass?
Oh, that happened.
It's from the law offices of Dewey, Fuck You, and How.
Have you died? Better call Saul. Alright, well, I know it's 10:30, but I'm going back in for round 3. I gotta assume now we'll have to deal with a version of Orgadamir, a version of Rapthorn, and a version of Corvus. And once again, I'm fully healed? Yes, I am. Alright. Awesome. No, not that one. No. And then just, I guess, 3 different bosses from Dragon Quest X, I would imagine, because Dragon Quest X has had several, like, full versions. Like I said, they are on Revision 6. Oh, it's only 2. Alright. So, this is the hero who stands in our way. You're nothing but a miserable maggot. I, on the other hand, am Hoopthorn, defiler of the 8th book and heir to the power of the mighty Rapthorn. And I am God, they went there. Orgodolotl, like Axolotl and Orgadamir. Orgodolotl, because he's a Crystalotl and he's the servant of Orgadamir. Servant of Orgadamir, ruler of demonkind.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah. It was I who warped the past contained within the 7th tome, and yet you have undone all my hard work. This I cannot forgive. No, you must pay a price. And that price shall be a painful death followed by eternal suffering in the afterlife. So I guess then 8 and 9 are the last. Yes, for daring to... Or rather, 9 and 10. Yes, for daring to stand in the way of the almighty evil we serve, you shall burn in the hottest fires of hell. So come, enjoy the last moments of your miserable life before we tear your soul from within you.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, right. Okay, that happened. Alright. I see no reason to change my strategy, just because there's only 2 of them.
Probably have a bunch of fucking hit points, though.
Probably. You know what? I want to actually take out Hoopthorn first.
Oh. Titties.
Titty sprinkles.
Titty. No, I keep meaning to look up if there are actually sprinkles shaped like titties. I have to.
There have to be, right? There have to be. How disappointing would it be if there weren't? Very.
I have shown off that there is such thing as something called glitter, which is glitter shaped like vulva and breasts.
Glitter, I like it.
Because they said they're sick of seeing all the dick confetti.
Makes sense to me.
It was crowdfunded too.
I'm sure they reached their stretch goals and everything.
Yeah, now you can go into clitter.com and get some. Celebration of all things Yonic.
Wow, dude. Orgadolotl has very low defense. Alright. Yeah, Disruptive Wave. Okay. God, Serena's envenomated? That's pretty shitty. I don't think I'm going to be able to really deal with that. And she somehow gets a free turn.
I suddenly started getting a case of the giggles just thinking about... God. Not even that funny. It's freaking Shadow the Hedgehog being called Alter Emo.
The Alter Emo.
And for some
Shadow
reason,
the Hedgehog.
mind, I can't stop laughing.
It is funny, though.
The hedge.
I think I'm just tired.
Oh, well, Serena's down.
Well, oops.
It might be It might be faster to just swap Rab in there and try to revive her.
Alter Emo on a TikTok barrel sent me.
I'm just gonna swap her for Rab.
These two girls cosplaying as Sonic and Shadow. Sonic one was like, "This is my Alter Emo."
Nice. Oh, he doesn't even have Omni Heal. Well, he'll have to deal with Multi Heal then. Yikes!
No, damn.
I hate Hendrix.
Jesus.
Oh.
Alright, I've changed my mind. 11B is now healer. And I will put Veronica in. Oh, but he's asleep.
Yeah.
Never mind. Sylvando's a better healer than Rab, so... This is bad.
Love Sylvando's attack names.
Damn, 11B's down. This is really problematic now. Alright. I need Rab. Alright.
I'm mistaken if this might be a little easier if this weren't in 2D.
Yeah, I find it difficult because the messages go by really weird, and I don't know, I just find it easier in 3D. Even though this is the way I'm used to playing it in like the older games, for some reason it's harder in 2D in this specific game. Plus the way the turns work is a little different. Alright, Hendrix paralyzed and envenomated.
They just woke up and decided they hate Hendrix.
He is a tank, so... Alright, I got one.
Yay.
That makes it easier.
There we go.
Alright, I'm gonna need Eric back, though.
Now the Orgadolotl.
Orgadolotl. Pepperoni sandwich.
Pepperoni Orgasm. His name's Orgasm.
Yep, he's now Orgasm. I don't make the rules. Evie does.
I only make him when I'm half asleep.
These guys love their fucking status effects. And this guy loves taking 10 turns. I mean, Eric's asleep, Sylvando's paralyzed, and Hendrix envenomated and knocked down. So I should probably just change the whole lineup. I'll take Jade. I guess Veronica. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Where's Twin? There it is. I thought I put Jade in. Oh, never mind. I win.
Never mind.
I'm not gonna finish it.
Never mind, because you did.
Ugh. This is unthinkable. This cannot be. I faced a mere human and somehow I was beaten. You miserable maggot. You wretched excuse for a hero. How dare you? How dare you do this to us? Oh god, back to back. Huncorvus. Oh god. So you have somehow managed to fell no fewer than 8 of the 10 whose sworn duty was to warp history as our master wished. But this foolishness ends here. I am Huncorvus, servant of Corvus, and bearer of his power. It was I who reworked the tale told in the 9th book. And I was responsible for the improvement wrought in the 10th of the tomes. I am Nelgelus, servant of the dread Lord Nelgel. We are the last 2 of the 10 servants birthed by the grace of our master, the arbiter of all evil. But we will not fail as our comrades have. No, we burn with white-hot rage and hatred for what you have done. We will avenge those you have taken from us. Our master rules the kingdom of the dead, and soon you shall join the ranks of those who suffer under his iron fist. Come, you who call yourself a hero, come and meet your death with honor. The fires of hell await you.
Did you give us like 5 minutes for a breather?
They didn't even heal me. Alright.
Dick move.
Alright. So...
Not cool.
Yeah, very uncool. 11B, Serena, Hendrik, Eric. Alright.
They revived Serena with 1.
I mean, all I need is to get off 1 Omni heal and I'm good. And I'm gonna have him do it because he's faster. Can I manage to get this off? And... I didn't realize it was going to be back-to-back like that.
Where did I?
No, Eric's faster, but... There we go.
Eric's got very fast hands. Ask 11B.
Oh my. Whoa. That was... These guys got, like, no physical defense. Eric just did 2,000 damage to Huncorvus.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at their stats.
They have, like, no physical defense at all.
How
Holy
much HP do they have?
Probably a lot, but...
I mean, I can tell you.
I'd rather not know.
Yeah, I was in...
Oh, that's not what I meant to do, but okay. Alright. Serena and Hendrik are dazzled? That's... Sucks to be Hendrik. Alright, let me,
Not
swap
ideal.
him out. Yeah, no. I'll put Jade in. Because he can't be dazzled. He can't be missing constantly. What is that attack called? Shit. Multi-feet.
Oh, that is just 3.
That wasn't as good as I was hoping it would be. Probably because I didn't buff her. And she's dazzled now. Just attacking. Well, critical claim can't miss, so we'll do that. There, he's gone. Okay.
Done.
1 down.
Still lead. So was the last place on this tome another boss? Like, is it the super boss?
What's that?
Oh, because there's still one more place in this tome, and it's like, is that one more boss? Is that the super boss?
I gotta assume the super boss has gotta be in that cave the red Tockle was guarding.
Yeah, that's why. So I was wondering, like, what's in the last entry?
What's in the box?
Yeah, well, Gwyneth Paltrow's head. Which at this point we'd welcome.
Oh dear. Wow, the regular hits are doing 80, her critical did 500. Oh, I get disruptive wave happened. Shit. Wow. Dazzled Jade is not helpful right now. I might have to swap her for Veronica. Well, Eric's dead. Take out Jade, put in Veronica. That's fine. This is fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's good. It's all fine.
Oh god, he's out of magic. Well, he's low magic, at least. Alright. You can't... Not enough to do crit claim.
Somebody had edited the "This is fine" meme to remove all the fire and stuff and make the dog genuinely happy, and he's like, "This is really fine."
Alright, that... So he has an instant kill attack, it looks like. Alright. Alright, I guess I can do that. Jesus!
Holy gonzo shitcock.
Oh my god. Monado Purge. Oh god, thank god, damn. Holy shit.
All right, now I can tell you how much HP they had.
A lot.
Huncorvus had 8,000.
Okay.
And Nelgulus had 12,000.
That's why it took longer to beat him. And I got the Godbird Scepter and a Crimson Cat Suit. The Crimson Cat Suit sounds like a costume almost. But
and
how?
They both had the ability that as soon as one of them died,
the other powers
then
up.
The other goes 3 times around.
Yeah.
It's like Ornstein and Smough.
Exactly, yeah. My power was nothing short of divine, and yet... Well, Dragon Quest actually invented that trope. With the dual boss that becomes more powerful when one is killed. And yet I was brought low by a pitiful human. Ah, the shame, how it burns. No, this cannot be. Please forgive me, almighty master. 11B learns a new password. Alright, I think we're gonna... You know what? We're gonna have to... Some other time. I think I'll... Because tomorrow... I'm gonna be calling my ISP and dealing with that anyway. I might just stream the remainder of this tomorrow instead of King of Fighters.
Sweet.
Because I actually have wishes to do that I forgot about, so I still got to go through the trials a few more times to do the last few wishes. Got one more thing there, and then whatever's in that cave that the red Tockle is guarding. Which I have to assume is like, you know, the extra final boss. So let's, I want to see what those items I got were, though. I got a bunch of items out of that. Like, one of them was Rainbow Drop, which was how you made the Rainbow Bridge in Dragon Quest 1. I don't know what that would be in this game. Huh. I don't even know where it is in my inventory. It's not an important item. It's not an equipment. Godbird Scepter is, though. That's for Rab. That's better than what he has. Wait, what does that look like? I gotta see what it looks like. Where is he, Rab? That's kind of cool. It's got a bird on the end. Alright. And it's not in the item bag. So, wait, and didn't I get like a cat thing or something? Is somebody holding them? Is that what's going on? Wolf Dragon Armor. Wait, what? Wolf Dragon Armor. What the fuck is the Wolf Dragon Armor? I don't remember getting that.
I don't know.
Second item there.
Oh, you know what? That's the part of the Hato one. Alright, so there's the Crimson Cat suit. Who is it for, though? It's Serena. Wait, no. Alright. I'm derping out a little here. Oh my god. Look at that. Skin Titan Scarlet. Damn. That's several fetishes all at once. Oh, I want... Well, wait, what about the rainbow drop? Where did that go?
Rainbow.
I swear it said I got a rainbow drop and also a drum of some kind. Well, there's the war drum. Okay. Ooh, a legendary gemstone that has a high chance of canceling out magic point expenditure, and it increases your magical might, which means I'd probably give it to her. I gotta find it. There it is. And what was the other one? The war drum? I think Hendrik had it. Well, what is it, though? No, I gotta go into my inventory.
I also mentioned that doll that was getting repaired. That person was told to me hadn't mentioned that, you know, the limbs were practically falling off.
Yeah.
The person who was fixing it told me that apparently it was a lot more of a mess inside there than I thought. Like, I mentioned that there were like washers and stuff in there to help with the joints.
Okay.
They were just completely rusted. She had to replace them anyway.
So apparently the war drum is an item that oomphs the entire party when used in battle. Which, I'm going to give that to Eric because he's fast and he could just use that at the start of battle to oomph everybody. Alright, let me go somewhere to heal. To save it. Cobblestone is fine. Damn. I didn't realize Serena danced at a go-go bar. Like, where is she? Oh, what? Because I'm in Cobblestone, they're not following me? Whatever. I guess only in the overworld? Huh. Whatever.
Your friends abandoned you.
Yeah, right. Oh, you know why? I know why. Because if you go in here, Eric's standing there. Wanting to go to bed.
Yes.
Well, yeah, there he is. Sorry, dude. I have to go to the church. All that hard fucking made me need Jesus. Oh, boy.
It's like, look at me, Father, for I've done things you wouldn't believe.
Well, what kind of
he
things?
saw, don't worry.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I live in the same town and you guys are not quiet.
He starts
Either
going.
he could have just yawned and said, "Hit me with your best shot."
He just goes in there and starts talking. It's like, we don't offer confessionals. Like, I'm just bragging.
All right, so the plan is, tomorrow I'm going to be calling my cable company to see if anything can be done about the internet issues I've had. They supposedly have been monitoring it. It was really bad today to the fact where it actually went down. So tomorrow the plan is to stream this, whether it's a Twitch or Discord or whatever, but we'll go and we'll do the rest of the trials that I missed and do the last password there and then see what's in that cave. Instead of King of Fighters. That could wait another week. No big deal, right? And then everything else is normal. I haven't actually put up the schedule for like this week yet because I've just been so out of it recently with all this internet shit and everything. But what's going to replace this on the schedule is going to be Undertale. And then after Undertale and the new Delta Rune and everything, then we'll go back to Falcon Knight and do Legend of Heroes 5 or 6. I forget. Let me think. 5. Legend of Heroes 5. I keep wanting to call it Song of the Ocean, and then like, no, that's a Star 1 song. Let me look it up and see what it's actually called.
Song of the Ocean about Waterworld.
It is literally called Song of the Ocean. And no, Song of the Ocean is the Star Trek 4 song. Because it's like, you know how nobody spoke whale because they were extinct. So the alien shit log comes to Earth and starts wrecking everything.
Yep.
It is called Song of the... I wonder if Aryan's played it. All right, well, say goodbye to YouTube, everybody.
Bye, YouTube.
Peace out with you mamas.
Don't be a fool. Wrap your tool.
There you go.
Sage advice.
Gray tried to say that last night and it just got...
All right. Bye.